Dithra in the 1001 Shards. Uh, First things first, we'll do a little introduction here. We have a good friend of mine, Jeff, is here with us playing with us today. His first time playing. I'm gonna pop a cherry, playing some tabletop RPG. Jay is actually a lot of similar sounding names in the group only. Jay's not gonna be here. His kids are doing quals for um Super Little League World Championship of baseball. Shout out to Jay and his kids. Hopefully they knock them down. But we have an adventure to continue. Last the party left off was literally where mid game for a knave really gets to. You guys were grinding out skills, amassing wealth and power. Well, just power and skills, as you guys had a lot of money and a lot of time to wait before your armor was ready. I believe, I'm checking my notes here, 3 weeks had passed before shit inevitably hit the fan. But you guys got back several bits of armor. You guys learned several skills before, drum roll please, Marky Mark and a Funky Bunch, aka Harry, got shot in the chest with a crossbow by a poisoned bolt and almost perished. Before that, though, you had Gone, who is John. It's also kind of hilarious too. John was with Ayana, and they decided to go to the Gold Syndicate to try to basically broker a deal or make some connections there to make some money because they now have a boat. Ayana told them to get some clothes because you smell like a boar and take a bath. And she gave you the wolf mantle, like for Jon Snow, and gave you some more northerny clothes to look presentable. Upon going to the Gold Syndicate with her, you had broker a deal with, does anybody remember the name of the merchant or the leader of the Gold Syndicate?
Jaha Okonkwo, Magistrate of Commerce.
See, a inspiration.
All right.
As you met with him and also Simba as well.
Yep, he's the local, right? The local leader.
Yes, he was the main contact, but you definitely know the main administrator. Yeah. So, as you talk with Simba, he had offered you a quest that because you guys have the actual galleon, you guys can finally leave and go to the main island, or the main continent. Actually, not the main island. The main, which is, I want to say, right? I have my map here, which is here. Which I sent Jeff this, but this is cool. And he said, for you guys, if you guys could go to, hold on, yeah, strolling up there. I believe it was Saressa, but I double check. But go to one of the main cities or port cities of the southern continent to drop off a shipment of silver. If you can do so, you would have brokered a contact or trade with the Gold Syndicate. That'd be very lucrative. So that did happen there. So shout out to there. To Gone. Next we go over to Harry Belafonte being shot. Harry was chilling with Lucette before an assassin came after they were attacked by some rapscallions a week before, that said you need to pay your taxes. And lo and behold, a week later, Harry was attacked by a tropo-wielding assassin, saying you need to pay your taxes, shot him in the chest, before quickly Koa, Lucette, Guinevere, and Gon had rushed over and found out what was going on. Gon literally did like some Errol Flynn leaping off the boat and running towards the local church to find Esmeralda.
Yep.
Yeah. So to find Esmeralda, who is the main medic of Dithra. Upon getting Esmeralda, you guys rush back just in time as Harry passed 2 critical con checks to not bleed out and die. So shout out to Harry there. And you guys made it. And you guys definitely, with Merelda's help, removed the bolt. And you know that it was a special bolt. It wasn't a normal bolt. The bolt was made not to penetrate armor, but to penetrate between rib bones. To that way it can penetrate into vital organs to inject their poison. After removing the bolt, Esmeralda patched Harry up, and she said that you're going to be fine. You just have to recover for, and I quote, 2 weeks before you were able to really be functional.
And they got high as fuck while they recovered that night.
Yes.
That's my last note here. Lucette and Harry get high as fuck while they recover during the night.
Yes, you had been basically hotboxing with Hollowed Sister, which is a healing concoction that dramatically dulls the pain and stress from a traumatic wound, similar to anesthesia, but it causes hallucinations. So you know that like 80s movie, like the 80s metal cartoon, like the guy's riding like a car in space, and he like has like this big boob chick, and he's you know what I'm talking about? It's like an 80s metal cartoon.
Heavy metal.
Like, yes, heavy metal. It's like heavy metal. Like he's like just floating around with his girlfriend, just flying around, just killing stuff, and yeah, like that's literally Harry felt like how it felt to Street 5 gun. Like he was that high. So this man was like doing like all the Disney movies in his mind, like because you were high for I believe it was like 10 hours. Like it was insane. Like,
I don't remember the duration, but yeah, it was like a full acid trip duration.
You were super high. So we are going to pick up starting here. So let's start with Jeff. So I'm gonna throw you into the lion's den here. Jeff, so your character name is William. Can you describe for us what he looks like?
Oh. Alright, hold on.
I'll pop him up for you. Hold on.
Huh? So William... What?
No, you're good. Good.
Oh, okay. I said William is towering. I guess he's very tall. He has a narrow face. He's dark-skinned. He has a cropped haircut, so he's got a crew cut. But he's very elegant at the same time.
Nice.
Ambitious and reckless. And grovelly. He's a butcher. And a bird caller.
All right. And you're a Westerner, correct?
Yes. Yeah. Westerner.
All right. So, this being said here, and you also have your falcons with you as well. I didn't ask you for a name. I was going to ask you for that, but would you like to name them?
My falcon?
Yes.
Shit. Not at the moment.
We can.
I'll come back.
We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. That's all good. All right. So, William. So, you would know that the Crimson Dawn is a budding mercenary group of unscrupulous means. They don't really do anything super dirty, but they definitely aren't saints. That being said, you would know Chulin Batar, which is the main butcher of Dithra, and he would tell you, as he has a contact with Lucette, that he would ask you to drop off some goods, particularly some meat, to Lucette that she had ordered previously to keep the crew fed while they're in town. So she would ask, he would ask you to drop off a quarter of a cow off towards Lucette and the Crimson Dawn. And they're on a boat at the docks. Would you accept this task, or would you like to do something else? Are you like contemplating?
Shit, was that for me?
Yes.
Fuck me.
It's all good.
It's
It's all good, man.
It's all
Oh.
good.
Don't worry about it.
It's all good.
Yeah,
So,
let's take on this task, I suppose.
all right.
My
So,
bad. There's a whole
dude,
lot all at once, jumping right in the middle of it.
I know.
hey, we get.
You
I
guys have
am
some
not the
huge
tutorial.
backstory going. I'm.
No, it's all. Listen, I'm not the tutorial DM, so we're good. Yeah. So, yes. So, Bataro, the butcher of Zedra, would hand you, 50 copper pieces for this task. So, if you go on your sheet,
Seeing as I'm broke as fuck, let's do that.
yes. So, if you want in golden stash on your sheet underneath experience, just type in 50, and that'll just be the gold you have.
All right.
Okay. So you would head down to the dock. Let me move you over to the actual city. Hold on a second here. You can see what's going on. You would go from the butcher to the docks, and you would see the dock master would lead you down towards the Crimson Dawn's boat, which I don't think you guys have named your boat, or I didn't write it down. It's just the boat.
Yeah, I don't think we decided on it. The group's called the Crimson Dawn, the boat. Well, we can come up with the name right now. Why not?
I don't. Oh, if you want to come up with the name, by all means.
We'll think about it.
Yeah, well,
Maybe
you
we do it once we finish building this thing up.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to name it on the fly like Butter Biscuit or something. But regardless of that, the Dockmaster does head you towards the Crimson Dawn boat, which presumably here it's now the morning time. Here you are not high off your balls, and I presume Gone and company and such would be either heading out to do their daily task, or they would be on the boat at this time because it's like 8 a.m. roughly. Or what are you doing? Gone and Harry. Specifically Gone.
Yeah.
Probably taking it easy.
Yeah, you're like recovering from being high, dude. You're good. Bedridden. But yeah, Gone, what are you doing?
I think you would see Gon trying to make himself useful on the boat as Koa and all the hired workers. He's just this big lumbering person. He's got like 2x4s thrown over his shoulder, just manual work. He does not have his brigadine. He's just kind of in shirt sleeves that are opened up, and he's working up a good sweat, just trying to stay busy.
And what would William see if he looked at Gone?
So you want to show him the picture?
Yeah.
So
I'm coming.
Gon, he's a man of the north. He's about 6'8", towering. He's got a square face. He's greasy and disheveled looking. When he smiles, he's got a black tooth. You can tell that this is the kind of person who does not work well with other people. He's brutish in the way that he looks. But that's what you would see. He's got longer black hair that's oily and pulled back away from his face as he works.
All right.
So not intimidating whatsoever. Got it.
But William, you do have this quarter of leg in your possession here, and you are definitely approaching the boat. How would you like to proceed? Do you want to try to call out to Gone, or would you like to try to wave them down, or how would you attempt to give this quarter leg to Gone in the Crimson Dawn? They don't look like the most friendliest people.
Yeah, let's go ahead and wave at them. Like this.
What do you say?
Over
Did
here.
you say anything? Oh, you think, hey, listen, like Navi from the Korean.
Hey,
like Forrest Gump on his shrimping boat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I like shrimp. So Gone, no role required. You would see a tall Westerner man, short, true cut, with a quarter leg of cow. A quarter cow, not a quarter cow.
It's like wrapped up in butcher's paper or something, I'm assuming.
Oh,
it's like a
yeah,
legit
yeah,
cut. Yeah, Gon stopping, he's got a couple 2x4s thrown over his shoulder, and he looks over the edge of the boat and just kind of sees him. Takes a second to set the stuff down and then rolls out the gangplank, kind of welcoming on. Doesn't say anything, but he does see the food, and he just slides it across. It hits the deck, and he goes back to work.
All right. It seemed like you got an invitation to aboard their ship. William, do you accept? William, do you go on their boat? Jeff?
He might be frozen. I think we might have lost
He
him.
might be, yeah.
He's striking like that GQ pose, though. So
Yeah, dude, it's like dude, I love it because like every time somebody gets frozen except me, it's like the wildest thing ever. Like when I get frozen, I like a psychopath. But when you guys frozen, it's like the coolest pose ever. But we have some technical difficulties.
he's like, I'm out. Well, he's still in roll 20 at least.
Yeah, he's still. He's got. I think Zoom just kind of played out. But so we'll cut over to Harry then. Harry, you would be attended by Lucette, of course. You'd be given a nice bowl of bone broth and a piece of soft bread, lightly buttered and toasted. And she would hand these to you with a spoon and say, "Please, drink up, eat up." Mark, you muted.
Yes. I comply with glowing eyes. I'm obviously super happy that someone's taking care of me. That's not something that's usually. I mean, it's like getting normal now, but I'm still very much in that feeling of, you know, like the little butterfly in the beginning of a relationship where it's like super magical and you look at this person like they're the answer to all of your problems. And especially right now because I can't do shit for myself.
Right.
So very much relying on her. Very, very happy that she's there. So it's very visible on my face.
You would see that she'd definitely be checking your bandages, make sure it's kept clean and things like that. And she would say, we've been getting into a lot of money, so I took a decision and decided to give us order some actual like real meat, like real meat. And I have some steaks that are gonna be cooked for dinner tonight for you pulling through. So
You're such a good woman.
She smells and nods.
I don't deserve you. I say that a lot, but I really think that you're too good for me.
You see that, like I said, she flips your pillow, changes your bedpan, things like that. Warms your sheets. So she actually doesn't just give you back clean sheets, but actually like heated sheets, because you know that if you lost a lot of blood,
Damn.
you're gonna feel very cold. Yeah. Well, hey, she worked at a tavern, so she knows all.
She got her bachelor's in hospitality.
Yeah.
But she doing so too. You do feel well taken care of, so you do gain 5 temporary hit points for being well attended to during your time of need. So shout out to you. And I forgot to say specifically with so everyone except Harry gains 250 experience points for saving Harry's life. Next, Harry, you gain 750 experience points for not dying. Forgot to say that. Yeah, you did. Yeah, because you're dead.
I did burn 2 inspiration points. That fucking poison.
It was a wild time. But
Yeah.
Harry's. So let's just say I'll fast a little bit. Harry's on the boat. And I hear William's on the boat. He hands you to me, to Lisette, and things like that. He's just on the boat, setting you guys up here. So I will turn this to you guys. It is a brand new day. It's day 28 because this is the 4th week, and that event happened, but the week continued to sim forward. So it's now a new day. So this is actually week 5 now. So that's day 29. Right? Yeah, 20. Yeah. So it is now a new week. Harry, obviously, you can't for the next 2 weeks cannot go out leave the boat because it is you are healing. But you can definitely try to work on some stuff for, if possible, try to brew some concoctions, things like that. So if you're trying to brew anything or things like that, you can. But as far as training, it wouldn't be much of an option because you're on a boat.
It's all right. I will try and make potions and poisons and anything else I know how to make. Did I learn anything at the alchemist already? No.
I don't. I mean, so you learn efficiency too. Remember?
Yeah, I got efficiency.
I
Oh
thought
no,
you
I
had
got efficiency 1. I haven't learned efficiency 2. I have a week missing for that, but I have it efficiency level 1.
All right. And do you have any formulas at all
I have
outside of
Western
us?
Fire.
All right. So now I can. So obviously, she has the necessary reagents to make Western Fire, though it is expensive. Western Fire is exceptionally dangerous and is actually banned in most countries and continents outside of the North because they don't have very many laws there. So one thing you would know is that Western Fire is exceptionally dangerous and powerful, but it is illegal in the Southern and Western Empire though. It's in Zedra, laws kind of lax here, but for your point of view, every use of Western Fire requires 250 to make. If you were purchasing it outright, it costs 500. But because you're a skilled alchemist, because you're two an alchemist, right? You're a
Uh,
journeyman.
I am alchemy. I'm an expert alchemist.
Oh wait, you're an expert. So
I'm a
you're
novice
legit.
scholar.
That's what it is. So
Expert
yes,
herbalist and alchemist. Yeah.
so if so to make this Western Fire because this is your first time really doing it, like by yourself, it will take you every single dose costs 250 copies to make. You can make up to 5 doses at a time, and that's factoring in all the other your efficiency, your potion, that's everything else.
Okay.
Western
Well,
Fire.
I can only afford 2, so I'll start with that.
All right, it'll take you about a week to make your Western Fire, but anything happens between this week, then you'll get 2 Western Fires. So we'll go
Awesome.
over to Dawn. What are you doing during this week?
You'd see Gon gear up. He gets his armor on. Everything else gets ready. Heads out into the city and looks for mercenary Afric. He's been told that she's a trainer, I guess. She's got some kind of what would we know
Hey, you
about
met her
Afric?
before.
Yeah, oh yeah,
So you
very
met her-
briefly though. Very briefly.
Yes. So you
Did
met
we
her
travel with her to that other
yes,
town?
you did.
Yeah.
No.
we
Yeah.
No?
No.
Yes. No. So
no, Gon wasn't. I think it was that
Don
was
wasn't
Puck.
there. It was Puck. It was
Yeah.
Puck and company. I think you did though, Harry. I think right because you haven't done it in a while. I think
Unless it was somebody that's died since then.
I don't remember. I don't know. It's like this is coming, but yeah. So
Yeah.
I would say Harry, you know who she is, because you haven't done like months at this point. So yeah. So Harry can definitely introduce you to. Well, he can't because you're a veteran. So actually that doesn't matter.
I can
so
tell
yeah,
you
so-
about her though.
Yeah, you can tell her. Yeah, you can ask some questions if you bring it up, or do you just go off by yourself?
No, I think whatever. He's looking for training. He's been with Rodrigo for a while, but he's interested in learning a little bit more about what it takes to run a mercenary group. The Crimson Dawn. His idea is to build them up and
Yeah.
lead,
Right.
but
So
he
then,
just
yeah,
doesn't know.
Like you're bringing this up at like breakfast or something.
Yeah.
So let's say like it's a day where I'm stretching my legs, and yeah, I would tell you, oh, I've traveled with this mercenary woman in her company. We went to Mariposa, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we went to Mariposa with her.
Actually, y'all didn't even make it there. Y'all killed a sea drake.
Yeah, that was the
Halfway
sea
there.
drake. I do
That's
remember
right.
that.
We did the sea drake. We killed a sea drake on the way to our destination, and we just brought that back to town for money. But she was a very competent leader. I mean, she led that assault on the sea drake. It's brutal efficiency.
She lost a good
Barely
amount of
lost
people.
any man. No, no,
So
but barely any. It was very, very well executed. Surprisingly good assault.
yeah, and it was like a level, I think like a level 37 sea dragon. Oh, wow, yeah, it was up there. But
And welcome
um,
back. I'm getting camera set up real quick. One
all
sec.
right.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi, but if it drops again, you guys, I don't know what you guys want to do, but
Yeah, I mean, so we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
It's all good. We're just
No
glad you're
worries.
here.
We can roll with
Shit
it.
Uh,
happens.
yes,
Yeah. We do it live. That's our. That's the
we.
motto.
It's gonna be on our shirt. We do
Yeah.
it live.
Yeah. We fucked up
Seriously.
a whole session. No audio. Yeah. It happens.
Oh yeah, I remember that
It was
session.
such a good
That was
one
one of
too.
it was one of the best sessions we ever did. Literally, and it was no sound. But yes,
Okay.
it's all good.
So yeah,
So
gone.
William. So let's
Yeah.
go back to
You can cut
William.
to him.
Okay. So William, you're on the boat, um, and you see this big, tall northerner, 6'8", in front of you here. He motions for you to get on the boat. What do you do after having this quarter of cow on your person?
I get on the boat for sure.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
So you're on the boat. Now you see this man get on the boat. He's rather tall, at least for a Westerner for sure. Um, and he has a quarter of cow. What do you say to this man?
I
He,
said here. Oh, you. Oh,
no,
sorry.
yeah, no, that's fine. Gon looks. He looks at it as he hands it out, and he's like, just kind of taken back, and he's like, "Who are you?"
Oh, I am William. I am here with this quarter cow for you.
He looks at it for a long time and kind of grunts approvingly. Uh, gives like a head motion towards the entrance of I guess the mess hall. It's like the galley.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to get.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll lean whatever he's got, like a bag of something, leans it on, sits it down, and follow me. Gon is a man of few words, so he just kind of leads on towards the galley, which opens up, and you can see construction going on. There's all kinds of frames being set up. The kitchen's currently under construction, and
Mm-hmm.
he'd nod over to Lucette, and I guess Val, you started there.
Yeah. So you would see a middling height Eastern woman here. She is very pale for a Easterner, but she is an Easterner all the same. Um, she wears the clothes of uh, a skilled. I would say probably like someone that definitely works in a tavern, but like she isn't like a barmaid, like like she's not poking through there. So that's Lucette there. Um, blazing blue eyes. Um, dark brown, light black hair, and she's about average height, 5'5", and she would turn to you and say, "Yes, were you sent by the butcher to hand me that cow?" She turns to William as she speaks to you.
William says, I absolutely was. Here's your
Okay.
cow.
She looks and says, "Well, that's a very big cow. You want to put it on the desk, and you see over to you beside you is and this area here is a full like ship kitchen. There's Dutch ovens, built-in kind of stone furnaces to kind of make sure that there's not any loose coals flying around. There's hung up knives and pots and pans, and you see ship tack and things like that, and barrels, some sealed. You see barrels of things like wine and such like that all about. And she would ask you to put this leg of cow, or at least quarter of cow, on the table next to her. Do you accept?
Yes.
As you plop this leg of cow down, she turns to you and smiles and says, "Thank you," and she curses. You must be one of Cholan Batar, which is the butcher, um, one of his, and she would hand you 150 copper pieces for the quarter of cow, and she says, "Thank you very much." And just a simple question. Um, you seem very strange for a butcher. Most butchers, look like oafs, but you look like, you're a pretty well-to-do person. What brought you to be a butcher?
Well, one who trains animals should know how to butcher an animal.
Hmm. She nods. And is your falcon on your shoulder with you?
Yes, he is.
All right.
His
All
name is
right.
Rooster, because he's kind of a
Very
cock.
thumbs up. You get inspiration. So you get inspiration for that. But she says, "Well, I've never seen an animal handler before." And she says, "Well, if you don't want to be a butcher, I believe we're holding tryouts. Or last time I checked, we just hired Ayana. And she's a bitch. Um, so I'm pretty sure you'll be much better than her."
He'll probably get along with my rooster.
She smiled and says, "Oh yeah, make sure you can definitely introduce her when she's sleeping, defenseless and things like that."
She gets along with
and
my rooster. Gon moves over to the big slab of meat and slaps it a couple of times. He's like, 150 copper for this?
This is prime. This is prime Eastern cow right here. She says this is prime right here, and she says a cool Spanish word descriptor of a cow that makes sense in the Spanish language to describe this cow because I don't speak Spanish. Says and I don't want to say a random Spanish word.
Use your Google Translate.
So,
Muy delicioso.
it's like me gusta cow. No, it's a but she says it's a cow. But it's an Eastern cow. And she says these are prized for their good marbling. Though it's pretty lean and fat outside of intermuscular fat. And it's really nice and definitely flavorful. It's a little expensive, but we're rich, right? She turns to Gon.
He scoffs. Like, you look at him, he's like, somehow after he got pampered up the day before, he's just filthy already. Sweat coming through his shirt, just dirty and greasy. And he smiles. He's like, not rich enough for this. And he walks away from it and he says, 150 coppers for meat. That's
She
a lot of
turns
money.
to
He's just
so Lucette
like shocked.
turns-
He's never seen anything like that.
He's like, money we just taking it. She don't have price tags. It's called theft. So Lucette turns to you, William, and she says, "Don't worry. He's from the north. They don't pay for things. They trade in like wolf spirits and like,
And
wolf spirits
women."
and ghosts."
He just gives her a look.
He's like, "Okay, yeah. Say that to Harry."
Harry knows.
Just, so she's definitely a tough cooking. You definitely you knowing so Easterner people, William, you would know are known to be seafaring pirates. Not all of them are pirates, but a lot of them are known to be seafaring pirates. Lucette would tell you that I was once a tavern maid at a place called Mariposa, so I'm very skilled with butchering and cutting and cooking things like this. So I appreciate you bringing me a cow from my home. And she bows to you again. They're very rare here.
Awesome. Thank you.
Because
Anytime.
she says, and if you're looking for work, I would definitely go to the guy that just left. His name's Gon, or my boyfriend / husband, Harry. He's sleeping, recovering. So just be gentle. He just got shot in the chest.
In the chest. It's just a flesh wound.
She smiles and says, "But don't let that scare you from the fact that we have awesome benefits. We have so we're working on our dental plan, and we're working on our life insurance. So if you have any loved ones, I'm trying to work that in. I don't think Gon or they don't understand what life insurance is, but we're definitely working that in. But yeah, you should go see Harry or Gon. Gon's the big scary one. I wouldn't recommend that. I'd recommend Harry, my boyfriend. He's soft and sensitive and understanding." And she looks at you.
Oh, I think I'm going to go towards Gon.
All right.
I'm gonna let Harry sleep. I mean, he did just get nailed in the chest. That's
It's bad.
we'll leave him be. I'm gonna go talk to
Alright.
the non-talker, gone.
Yeah. I think that's good manners.
Yeah.
Shot.
It's like, hey, I know you don't know me. You're just like,
Yeah.
Get shot.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
shot.
He might have a little PTSD after that. Who knows what he'll
Uh, it's true. But Gone, you see William approach you. What do you do?
he just looks to him. He sees the falcon on his shoulder and kind of looks down, says, falconers are highly skilled people where I come from. You trained it?
I trained it from birth. But he is a cock. He kind of does what he wants, when he wants, whether I tell him to or not.
Wild animals will be wild. He looks to him and is like, what can I do for you? You seem,
I heard
are you looking for work?
Yeah, I heard you're hiring.
I don't hire, but I am looking for somebody who's skilled. Can you handle horses? Train them?
The narrator nods in your mind, William, as you think of all the animal training you've done in your life. It also includes non-birds.
Yes, I can train horses.
And you make 150 copper for cutting a leg off of a cow? He kind of like nods and talks to himself, just kind of grunting. Well, I don't hire. Everybody, they work, and whatever money we can bring in, it's an even split. If you prove to be useful, then that's just fine. Have you ever been on a ship?
Nope, first time.
Then you'll fit right in.
All right.
Gon kind of puts his hand on his belt, like both thumbs kind of looped in. He's like, I'll say this. The things that we do are dangerous. I've known many people who joined the outfit and they've died. This is not an easy life that we live. But I do have work lined up. We're headed to the Eastern Archipelago, and we've got a very heavy shipment of silver.
The southern continent.
Oh, is it Southern Continent? I thought it was Eastern Archipelago. To the Southern Continent. It'll take, how long will it take, DM?
2 weeks. 2 weeks there. 2 weeks there and back.
It'll take
2 weeks there and back.
2 weeks there and back. This is the longest voyage any of us have ever been on, and not everybody will make it. Is that something you can do and prove useful, helping us with?
Well, time will tell. I will say, not all things are as they seem. And you are very forthcoming with a lot of information really fast. For someone you barely know.
Well, dead men don't tell tales. And he walks away trying to be dramatic, but I've got some business in the town.
As you're walking away here, Gon, you would see a tall man approach. This man has dark skin. He's definitely a southerner here. I don't have his updated looks, but you definitely know this man, Gon. It's the one and only Okoye.
Okoye, my brother. He gives him the same. It's the classic. It's the predator. The predator.
The forearm draft. You would see this person here. This man is wearing brigandine armor. And he has a bronze-tipped spear and a bronze helmet and shield.
I thought you changed his image. He looks a little soft in that one.
Okay, hold on. Well, I have his. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can go to
his token.
Hold on. Yeah. A second. Hold on. I got you. I want to move you to the boat. That's where his token's at. But yes, because and as you see this man approach, he says, he doesn't like to talk much. He's pretty straightforward. But I like to talk a lot. I'm a Koye. And it's the way it looks like. Updated. Koye's 5'9", 5'10", average height. But he's pretty well built. He's not built like a brick shithouse, but he's up there. Um, and he definitely carries and has the build of somebody that is clearly used to fighting or violence. And he would look at you up and down, wave, and say, "Nice to meet you. I'm Okoye. I'm also part of this outfit.
Oh, nice to meet you as well. And what do you do around here?
I'm known as a bit of a problem solver."
More of a problem half the
Well,
time.
Okoye smiles and says, "I've left it in the past. I have been training, and I've decided that." He looks over to Gauntlet. I'm gonna actually, I want to see the world. I want to see things and be the person I know I can be. Um, he smiles. You can do the same. We have plenty of opportunities here for you. If you're, get your hands dirty. We're not the cleanest outfit ever. We're not Boy Scouts.
there's nothing wrong with Boy Scouts. Don't knock them.
He smiles and says, "Yes, but we we don't tend to." So he says, "Okay, we aren't the nicest crew out there. We're not the most dirtiest one. We're not the nicest. That's something you can handle." You know,
I think I can handle a lot more than people think looking at me.
he says, "Yeah, I mean, you Westerners, no, you gotta like to go around and speak about the lords and saviors and things like that. But Winnebago is pretty. Yeah, he does air quotations devoted to the cause. But I'm glad to see that somebody like you is able to understand that when there's money to be made, make some money." He kind of smiles. He says, "Well, it's a pleasure meeting you. I've worked here. If you need any help, let me know. If you're trying to get drunk or possibly high, let me know. If you're trying to do something stupid, also let me know. I'm an expert in that field." He smiles and turns and leaves. All right. So I'll go over to Harry here. Harry, as you're, making if the NSA is listening, this is clearly a fictional game. Don't track me right now. As you're clearly making uh, fantasy bombs. Um, uh, what's going through your mind? And you have plenty of food beside you and things like that. But your chest is hurt a little bit. Though the Hollow Sister healing mist definitely has numbed the pain, it still does hurt like a motherfucker.
Yep. My first thought is I'm gonna rig this bomb to my window so that it explodes towards the outside if someone ever tries to come in again.
Mm.
And because I need to, like, my thought isn't even for myself, like I nearly died and everything. But when it happened, he just wanted to reassure Lucette that it was going to be okay,
Mhm.
that he was going to be okay because he could see her in distress, and that's what really
Right.
bothered him. Because like
Hmm.
this is a wound, he knew he was going to live the wound wasn't bad. He figured the
Hmm.
poison wasn't going to kill him because he knows enough about it, so he was just worried about her. So his thought is that that bolt could have hit her and she would have died,
Mm.
you
Correct.
know? So I don't want that to happen. So I'm thinking I'm gonna protect her. I'm gonna fucking rig this room and make sure that nobody else ever comes in sneaking again like that.
All right. So as you're working on this thing, you have thoughts of paranoia and thoughts of violence on your mind as well too. For anybody that ever crosses you, especially Lucette, from doing her serious harm or injustice. Um, so I'll say this here, so I know what you guys are doing. So this is a fun part of the session where William, as you are on the essentially now, you have begrudgingly or unbegrudgingly joined the Crimson Dawn as a member of their outfit. They are a mercenary criminal outfit. Those words kind of blur together depending on what country you're in. Uh, of skilled warriors and brigands. That's the best term you can use here. So awesome sauce there. William, you gain 250 experience points for not only dropping off the quarter of a cow, but also joining an outfit. You're part of a crew now. So
Oh,
on your sheet, it has experience. Just put 250 experience points right there. All right. Everybody else gained 150 experience points, and now we want to go into a little bit of a semi-sim, or a simulation. So, 7 days are going to pass. Um, you can't roll lower than 15, or it's just going to hit the fan here. So, not the whole. Like, I'd seen the gift now. Hey, oh, oh my goodness, that's what I'm saying. It's like whenever you say stuff like air quotation fantasy bombs,
The FBI
Big
has
Brother,
entered the chat, and they're like,
Big Brother, fucking Orwellian. Here we go. Ooh,
I don't
a
like that.
13. All right. So, like I say, 15 or lower is trouble. So, all right. So, I want William, Harry, and Gon to roll me a 1d20 in chat.
Straight up.
Yep.
Straight up.
Ooh.
We shouldn't be surprised at this point, Harry.
It's just my luck.
As you're making the bomb, the guy pops out of the closet.
So, there's something here. So, as you're out and about, you're not as you're out and about, and Lucette is gathering goods and supplies. Lucette does not come home on the 6th night of the 5th week.
I'm immediately freaking out. I tell everybody as soon as she's late. Like, Lucette isn't back. She should be back. Like, have you guys seen her? Do you know where she, like, by me? I know where she is. Have you guys been around where she's been to the market, I'm assuming? I don't know.
So you know that
She would have told me, though.
Yes, 100%. She goes to the market daily to get fresh food and things like that. So
Okay.
100%, she's a chef. She goes there to get fresh food.
So I'm just gonna tell, like, everybody she went to the market. She hasn't come back. We've been attacked lately. I'm a little worried. One of you guys can go check on her?
So William whispers into Rooster's ear and sends him off looking.
All right. So Rooster has seen this one before, so he has an image of what she looks like. I want you to open up your sheet and click on the wisdom, like dice below wisdom or whiz. Click that 3 times.
Oh shit! Hold on. Sheet on Rooster's sheet or William's?
No, your sheet, William's sheet.
Williams. Okay. Sorry. Say it again. What am I looking for?
Wisdom or whiz. The
Okay.
dice underneath that.
Hit the dice.
Yep. One. There you go. All right. That is holy. You.
There's.
It's all good. No, it's okay. So as you're sending your rooster out here, you see that he's flying around, and for the first hour, he kind of comes back, and he kind of motions for you in Falcon talk that he did not find his target in the first hour. This is what you would kind of gather. So as you're kind of getting ready and such. So, what do you say, William? Now that Rooster's come back and has not found your target.
Well, I tell the other guys that my rooster did not see anything.
All right,
Harry,
Harry.
how are you feeling? Can you stand?
I don't know. Can I stand?
God.
Well, it happened on the 6th day, so you'll be able to stand and move around, but it'll be very painful. Essentially, your HP is reduced to 35 max right now because you are still very injured. You got shot in the chest with poison, so your max reduced by 50. By 15, so your max is 35, and your attacks will be at disadvantage. Well, other than that, and your speed is reduced by half too. Sorry, yeah, speed by half, HP reduced by 15, and your attacks are at disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'd be much help in a search. I mean, she goes to the market. Can't really help you more than that. I'm not super mobile.
Guinevere
I think
stands
I'll
up
be
and says,
I'll probably be more of an hindrance than anything.
Guinevere looks down at you and she says, "Don't worry, I'll make sure she's safe. These slavers and these damn Easterners, damn slavery. Um, I'll make sure I'll find her and give her back. It's my word."
Thank you, Guinevere. I trust you.
Then I
All
guess we
right.
better head out. Okoye, get off your ass.
Okoye's ready. He's not even listening.
He,
As
he,
soon as you said,
he stays ready.
yeah, like so the whole lazy Okoye that's changed. Okoye is stay
He's
ready. You have
changed
to
a
get
new
ready.
leaf. He found Jesus.
Yeah, he found the father, the mother, and the child. He's like, listen about that action. Um, so you, Guinevere, hey William, do you join the search party for Harry's girlfriend slash potential
Yes.
love
So,
lover?
so William sends Rooster out again to keep searching,
All right,
and William stands up and said, "Let's do this shit."
all right, let's do it.
Do you have a
So
weapon?
William,
Yeah, you could call it that.
It's reassuring.
I have a cleaver. You know, I'm a butcher.
Good. That should help.
all right, and while you're searching, give me 3 more wisdom checks from your sheet.
Okay.
All right, 16 is a pass. So, Rooster would motion over to you to follow him. So he'd peck on your ear, and he would, in a universal motion to follow me. I have found the target,
All right.
and you guys would follow William quickly, and he would lead you down here to. One second here. He would lead you to a. So, Dithra was attacked by some Nari, and there's a lot of actually burnt down buildings that haven't been fully repaired yet. Um, Rooster would lead you to one of the burnt down or seemingly burnt down buildings. Um, and it's about a story and a half, maybe. It used to be 3 stories tall, not super tall, but tall enough. Um, and it looks abandoned, but I don't know. Rooster seems pretty confident in his abilities to track this target.
What is
All
it?
right.
What is
What do you
the
want?
what does the bird say?
What is it?
Ding 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 ding.
More of a cluck, like cluck, cluck, cluck. I don't know what the bird said. He said the target is in there and we should go in. And I suggest the big guy lead the way because I'm not much of a fighter.
Yeah, Gon will put his hand on Guinevere's shoulder and he nods. He's like, "You and Okoye head around back. I think we need to be quiet. Be careful."
All right.
Yeah, Gon would nod and then head from. I don't know the building. Is there like a front and
Yeah.
back? I mean, how bad is this thing? It's like completely collapsed.
No, so this is clearly like a 2-story building at one point in time, but it's collapsed now to like a 1-story building. So the top floor is collapsed in itself, but you feel as if somebody could definitely, with work, make this a functional 1-floor base of operations.
Okay. Yeah. It's like Guinevere and Okoye, you guys head in the back, and we'll check it out from here. Be careful and be quiet.
He nods. All right, and I'm gonna 1 second here as Guinevere and such move to the back or move to the back. Guinevere would yell out and give me 1 second here. Would yell out that they see several people running with a person wrapped up in a cloth or blanket. Let me see here. All right, so I want to move you guys over. To here. Can everybody see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let me drop you guys on the map. Jesus and Juan are not with you. Because I mean, they can if you want to be, because they would go with you. Do you want them with you?
No, those guys are chuckle fucks. They should
Or
stay.
this
They should stay on the ship for sure.
All right, makes sense to me. Well, Sophia would come with you then. She would come with you.
Okay.
Oh,
All
well,
right.
she's handy.
Yes, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I've seen
between
her
everybody
skill with the
else.
blade. She's legit.
All right, let me drop everybody on the map here. Um, sorry. There you
She
go.
probably
Boop.
has more of a kinship with Lucette than anybody else on the ship, also.
Yeah, um being used to those swashbuckling life, and she would actually know Lucette probably longer than anybody actually. So
We're
um
from the same town.
yeah. I was saying she would know Lucette longer than everybody.
Right.
Yeah. And she worked at her brother's bar for like years. So, 1 second here. Let me drop William on the map as well. And you would see several people as well. And let me drop Rooster. All right.
And
Can
you
you see
said
yourself on the map? There you go.
Yep. Ah, there's my cock.
There you go.
put it back in your pants.
I tried. It keeps jumping out.
It's too much for me to
Playable.
handle. Um,
They're gonna party.
what did you say the crowd shouted out as we approached? It was like someone in a body bag,
Guinevere shouted
basically?
out. Guinevere shouted out. She was in front with the Koya, and they're going around. So Guinevere and the Koya are like, here, you guys are essentially like around the front, but like like 50 or so feet away roughly. Um, because they moved around the back. Uh, so they would see. 1 second here. Roll me 2d6.
Anybody?
Doesn't matter to me. Just tell me what the number is.
Right.
I'll roll it. I'm not here. I'm not gonna roll much.
That's
Do
fair.
it. Do it. What do you roll?
A 5.
Oh, okay.
5, yeah.
That'll do. All right.
Hope so.
Second in here. That's not bad. Where is? Here we go. So you see 5 men or 5 people, in mask, uh, wrapping. Well, they clearly have Lucette in a full on towel. So I need everybody. So I need somebody to roll me a d6 for the initiative, and then we'll go from there. So somebody give me a d6. Probably Harry, because obviously you're not here.
I'm gonna take this first one.
Right.
Yes.
Thank God.
All right. So it's gonna take you.
Success.
It's gonna take you a dash to get basically like right where Guinevere's at.
Yeah, then I'll do
Uh,
that. If we hear, it's like I think I see her. She's in a body bag. Gon will rush in.
All right. So William, so you're like right beside Gon as you hear this. You're about 50 feet away. Every square is 5 feet. So so you can move your token wherever you want to. So if you dash, you would get into the fight. So you should probably move your token right behind this person right here.
All right. Oh shit. That's not the
Yeah.
right person.
Right here.
I can't grab him.
Uh,
It keeps wanting me to grab him.
probably.
All right. There we go.
That's the wrong person. That's crazy. So that's okay. I
can move
want
my
you
bird.
to.
There you go.
Yeah. So you can move. Okay. So I'll just put you here. That's fine. So your birth movement speed is 60. So in one action, so just moving, he can get right here
Yeah,
beside you.
I want to. No, I want to send my bird to cause confusion to those guys. Slow them down just a little bit.
All right. So to do that, you'd have to have another action to move it and to do something else. So you have to do that next turn, not
Okay.
this turn.
All right.
All right. Sophia would quickly dash over here and Koa's gonna dash as well. Yeah, Guinevere's at 50. How is she at 40? Oh, this is the TikTok pants Guinevere. Oh, alright, so. Um, Guinevere's gonna Guinevere's gonna rush up to him to cut off their movement here. It's gonna go over here. It's gonna flank with the Koye over here. Then I'm gonna strike. Plus 15. Well, 2d20. There we go. Well, not 1,000. Hold on. 11. That's 27. That's a critical hit. As she strikes this creature here with her massive sword. You see, Guinevere has a massive, basically a claymore on her back. She whips off a bronze claymore, and she goes for a cleaving strike here, aiming for where his liver is going to be. This is going to hurt a lot. 42, 4d6. Here we go. Plus 36 damage. He's just reacting to absorb some of that, but he is critically injured as blood is leaking from his chest from the massive wound she cut across his gullet. Not gullet, his abdomen. Okoye, taking advantage of his opportunity, goes for a strike, trying to pierce through his throat. It's plus 16. 2d20 plus 16. Critical hit. Okoye goes for 48. And this creature falls. And Koye uses the rest of his movement over to Guinevere to not get as easily blanked. Here. Alright. This person here has Lucett's body. She drops the body. Over here, she is going to rush over to Guinevere over here. The flanky flank. Disadvantage. 12 plus 12. That's a hit, but not a critical hit. And it strikes as the creature, as she pulls out a blade, and it goes for a kidney strike, trying to pierce her right between the ribs. This is, it's not a good hit, so it's 2d6. She strikes, getting through some of the armor, but Guinevere's tough. She's been through a lot. That's 3. This person over here is going to attack as well, moving into position to catch Guinevere off guard. She also goes for a strike. Plus 12. That is a hit, as she also gets in between some of the plates, but not deep enough to be a critical strike. But enough to do some serious, not serious, but damage. This one gets a lot deeper than the other one, in between her rib cage. Sure. This one over here also slides down to allow her ally to flank over here on Guinevere as they focus fire. So they quickly rush over, dropping the body, and go for a flurry of stabs. I'm trying to gut her in like a fish. It's 12. It's not a critical hit. It's just a hit. Striking true. They're not rolling that good though. That's good. But they are rolling big damage though. Can do that DR. She accepts it. Sort of break her armor. The person over here rolls down over here. The person also flanks on Guinevere as well too. Seeing that she's a Westerner and a woman, they think they can take her down before they take down a Koye. So, also another strike. And that is a critical hit. As they strike true.
Damn. Thank God.
That was a shitty critical roll, though. That was not the best. And those D6s, too. Could have split it some there. So, but still, striking for some damage. there and now. It's a new round. Harry, give me a d6.
Ooh, it's a lot of pressure, man.
Don't fuck it up.
Your girlfriend's on the line, dude. Don't die.
Ah,
All right. They go again. Murderous intent in their eyes. Now, so over here moves over here. This guy's dead outside. Move out of the way. This guy's dead. This guy moves over here. This guy moves over here. Okoye
Slide to the right.
sliding over here, trying to keep Okoye pinned down, not be able to help Guinevere. That goes for a strike. I hate how if you pop out roll 20, the attack shit, you can't do the up and get the last dice you rolled. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. That
you have
is.
all. When you click the dice icon, you used to maybe the advanced roller to change it, but all of your last rolls used to be there. You could just re-click them. I don't
Wait,
see
on
it
the
anymore.
on the I don't see it anywhere either.
In the chat log?
No. Now, in the previous version, when you clicked on the dice roller and you had like you could type out what dice you wanted in there, or just click on them, select them, but all of your rolls were there,
Oh,
so you
I
could just
see what you're.
Oh, I
re-click
see
I
it.
see what you're
I do
saying.
see it.
Now.
Last
I see
10
what you're saying now.
rolls.
That's sick. I never use that. I've always used the up key, the up command, because it's just like. But yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That
me
was just-
too. But I remember that
yeah,
they had it there.
that helps. So yeah, that was not a crit. So here we go. That's done. On Okoye, 8 damage, but Okoye is tough. He's, so he takes very little damage from that at all. And then they also attack as well. They also have advantage on Okoye. That is a critical hit. D6 is exploding, so that D6. So basically, exploding dice means that if I roll a critical hit and I roll the max number I can roll, which is a 6 on that die, I can roll it again until I don't roll a max number.
And you can keep riding it out.
Yeah, it's addictive.
15?
It's 15.
Shit.
And he will reaction absorb almost all of that, biting into his helmet. Okay. These two will focus on Guinevere here, but they will change places within each other. So here we go.
Oh.
Critical hit on Guinevere. Ooh. She will reaction absorb most of that, spinning on her headpiece as well. Take very little damage. And this one will also attack at advantage as well. Critical hit. Oof. That's a lot of damage. She's hurt. And now it is your turns. Alright. William, it's basically like football. Every team goes at the same time. So the enemy team, they all went at the same time. You guys also go all at the same time. It allows you guys to formulate combos and work together as a team. So,
Right.
you have your Falcon here. Your Falcon can do all kinds of tricks and stuff, and he has his own turn. So, if you would like, you can have your bird. Let's see here. It's 2. Okay. You can have your bird basically fly over there, and target one of them, and give your next ally a +1 to hit that target.
Yeah, I want him to go peck one of their eyes out. For
Or
sure.
if you want to, like, do you want to attack, or are you going to do like confusion stuff?
No, I want him to peck one of their eyes out.
All right. Well, you can fly over there, and click it in Falcon Sheet. You can click the attack, which is claws, and you can go for an attack. So your animal can flank as well too, because it is a trained animal. So if you want to, you can move him right here. Hold on, here.
And flanking gives you advantage. So basically,
Yeah.
you can roll twice, and then you
I
get
mean-
the best roll out of it.
Yeah, so if I put him behind the guy in the brown, that would really be flanking them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. and help Jenny out over there. She seems like she's a hurting unit.
All right.
So
You can put her right here. Right here. You doing right here or right here?
I was trying to go right here, but then it shifted over there. Yeah. No, I
Oh,
wanna
right
go
here.
right. Yeah, I want to go right there. I want to
Here.
fight. No. Why do you keep
Oh.
moving them back?
Oh. Okay. I'm. Okay. I'm brain dead.
I want to put them here.
Oh, here.
Yeah, right there.
So the flank it has to be a true line, right?
True
He's
line.
Oh, there you go.
You're
Oh, you
flanking
did.
this
Oh,
guy.
yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
to
That works.
flank it
There
has
you
you have to be able to basically someone directly behind them.
go. And that works.
I was
That
thinking I was
works.
coming from behind both of them.
Oh, hey, yeah. It makes sense to me. Click on claw twice.
Claw? No,
Yep.
I
Under
haven't looked.
Falcon.
I haven't looked at
Yeah.
this guy yet.
It's all good. It's right where your other attacks would be on your other sheet.
Claws. Okay. Attack.
Yep.
Hit it
Roll
twice.
that dice.
Oh,
Mhm.
22.
Now you hit. Click the damage beside claw on 2d6. There you go. As you strike, flying back, as your falcon flies over there, striking, clawing, ripping some of the unarmored flesh of this creature, person. They are alive and well. You didn't find too much purchase on that attack. Now your falcon is not very tanky at all, and because it is very fast, you can easily move it back to where you were, or close to that, because it's 60. So you can move it there, and you can move it like 15 feet in the air as well too, so it can be out of melee range from.
Oh, you mean like on top of this roof?
Not that roof. That's a little too far, but you can be on top of this roof.
Okay.
There you
Just
go.
swoops down, claws this guy.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. That'll work.
It's very
Sophie.
practical.
That'll do.
It's the only thing I got going.
I mean, you also have your character too. Like
Yeah.
that's. I mean, do you want to move up and hit somebody? Or you want like just kind of chill out here?
Nah, I'm gonna see what Gon does first.
Yeah, I think he'll get in the fray. Gon will slide up here. And then shouts over to Koa, get Lucette out of here, as pull out the bronze cudgel. I imagine it looks like a flanged mace or something like that.
So yes, a flanged mace, and it has a symbol of Okpan's on the head of the mace.
Okay, you see it glistening as he pulls it out and cracks this guy in the back of the head.
We hope. We'll miss. Well, that's a critical hit.
And that hits his grandma. Comes down on the back of this man's skull.
What is that, a 6?
There's
Ooh, 2 sixes.
2 sixes. Oh my
There you go.
lord.
Boom. You have the Okoye is
2d4.
there also.
Oh, yeah.
2d4.
Oh
D4.
my god. Let's roll it. So 47 damage. He just comes by, grabs the guy. Like, I imagine he pulls the hood to pull his head close and just crushes his head in. Or at least he tries to.
Yeah, he definitely uses a reaction to absorb some of that, but it's still 47 damage. He's hurt. A lot. She is critically injured.
Right.
All right. Sophia Montoya will kind of butt bump you out of the way here. Well, she doesn't need to. She'll just stay beside you with the Koye. Blankety flank here. All right. She's level 25, so it's 20. 2d20 plus critical hit with her sword. She has a long cutlass as he rushes over here. She slides over, and seeing Gon crack it, she literally stabs this person right where the head is separating the spinal cord from the head. A brutal stab. What do you need? That's 88. Yeah, they're not going to be in a sequel. They have perished. They are done. Guinevere coughs up a lot of blood as Koa rushes over here, and like a football player picks up the ball like a fumble, and using his action, he uses all of his rest of his movement to move here. I've got the target. Koye turns over to Guinevere. Um, and she kind of move. He kind of moves over here. Boom! Attack. Uh, uh, yeah, I gotta roll. This is 2d20 plus 16. Critical hit. And... Woo!
And another
my
one.
Lant.
Let's see it.
Oh, my sweet baby Ray.
Damn, that's
gosh.
almost max 3 sevens.
Yes.
4 sevens. Wow.
Oh my. Googly moogly. Sweet moles. Holy moly. And oh yeah. You see a crushing blow here, and you think that the little bit of damage that the Falcon did definitely contributed as Okoye just bangs his top of his head with the back of his spear, crushing her skull, and she's dead. Guinevere moves here. Okoye moves up here. And Guinevere goes for a chop at advantage. Plus 15. She's trying to end this thing's career. Let's see if she rolled.
It's
Rolling
thinking.
nice. It's thinking. Oh, it's like the more you know. Okay. Well, that is a hit, not a critical hit. But whatever has probably, I think the medius damage. The medius like non-crit damage. I think out of everybody. Because of pinpoint weakness.
And that bronze sword, long sword's nice.
Yeah. Dude, this calculating like I got dial-up. Won't lie. Like loading. Look at the damage. What are we doing here? But it is hurt. And Guinevere coughs up some blood. Oh, that is a super. Coughs up some blood, and she rushes back. See here. Here. And I think that's it. Harry, give me another d6.
All right. You can do this.
You can do it.
You can do this.
There we
Hey! Alright, final chop here. All right.
Teetering on that line.
Hold on, William didn't go. He was hanging back for a second. He still has action and everything.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
He
so
was waiting to see what you guys do.
All right, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. What are you trying to do? So you have your full move, which is 40 feet, which
Yeah.
is, but the math was that 8 squares?
Yeah, you can get all up in there.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. He launches himself at him with his cleaver. Can he do that?
Yes, you can if you move up. What you get? I forget.
Yeah.
Tuck his
Slashing
back.
for his throat
All right, you want to move here?
while yelling, "Jenny, I got you."
All
Jenny,
right.
I got your number.
Cole was like, "Who's Jenny? Who's Jenny?" Well, so you're flanking with the Koye. Click your cleaver twice. Your attack twice.
Shit's getting slow. All right. Shit, cleaver twice. All right. 1, 2.
Critical hit.
God damn.
Give me a click on your damage twice. For your cleaver.
Wait, something might be wrong with that. He still hits, but it's doing plus 25 and plus 15. Is that right?
Why are they doing both? That's weird.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's not supposed to.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, but I mean, it's fine for now. But yeah, that's something I'll look into. Because it should just be.
There's a 15. There's a 15 over because it's minus 10, but
It's still like an extra
no,
mega
the
bonus.
10 is supposed to be there. No, it's 25 over. That's weird. I don't know.
I will. I'll fix that later. I'll fix that very quick. Yes. I think that's still a crit though. Well, no, it's just a
It'd
hit.
be
It was
28.
just, that's a crit. Then yes, it's a crit. For the crit. So click your damage twice. Your damage die. Click that twice on the other side. Any sixes? Oh,
1, 6, and a 4.
Chop chop.
All right,
Slice
choppity
'em up.
chop. And she's reacting to absorb some of that, but she is done. Um, and now it is you guys' turn again because you guys won the initiative. So, what do you guys want to do?
Oh, well,
Let's
we're gonna
see.
finish this guy off for sure, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Go at it
do you
again.
want to
Might
attack
as
in?
well.
Huh?
Yeah, you're there.
Yeah,
Attack again.
slash him up.
Yeah, click cleaver twice.
Okay.
That's a crit on my great grandma.
Yeah.
Please roll damage twice. Hey, all right. I think that's a 6, right? Somewhere
Yeah.
there.
You get to roll another 6.
So I want you to in chat /r space 1d6.
1d6.
Mm-hmm. All
Well,
right,
there we go.
and that is enough. Just a tip. It's enough. It's a tip there. As you have brought this person low. How do you finish this person off?
Uh, I'm gonna send my cock at him, my rooster. Can I do that?
Yeah, you want to flavor like that?
Kill him with my
See?
cock.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to
Just-
say that?
Technically, I'm gonna
Just-
cock slap him.
Yeah, dude, just gator smack him, dude. Fine.
All right,
No.
so I go to claws and hit.
All
Attack.
right. So if you want to do that as well too, you can just fly down here, and you're flanking with yourself because you got your bird buddy here. You get to roll twice.
Uh,
That's a crit.
Nice.
Click the damage twice.
Oh,
Damn.
roll 3d6s.
Damn, dude, that's a lot of damage. Holy, dude, full safeties off of that one. Da-da-da-da. She has her reaction. Oh, she can actually use the report. She can't reaction. She has to eat all this. So type in /r space 3d6.
Yeah, because when you critical hit, whenever you roll the max dice, which you got 3 6s, you can roll them again.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
And roll 2
Roll
more.
2 more. Roll 2 more. 2 more
Holy
d6.
shit.
Yeah, it's game over, man. It's game over.
So /R 2d6.
Yep.
Yep. Oh yeah. How do you do it?
38 damage.
It's dead. And how do you kill this person with your falcon?
What's it look like?
My falcon rips his throat out and flies off with it, with squawking in victory, with blood squirting everywhere.
All right. Just like I've seen a Spartacus,
Yep.
the party is victorious as you have rescued Lucette from possibly being kidnapped. And as you search the bodies here, actually, Guinevere has the golden nose. I gotta roll check for that. Hold on. Dude, rolling dice today. I think roll 20 is going through some server issues or something because I'm super slow. Yeah. So, as you have searching the bodies here, you find a note that says "Always pay your taxes."
Gon's going to kick over one of the bodies and see if he can find any markings, tattoos, symbols, anything that might be able to place who these guys are
So
with.
these people had just left the building. The building still hasn't been checked out yet. This is just these people's bodies.
Yeah, we can start there, and if there's nothing, then check out.
Yeah, as far as distinguishing marks, they're all Easterners, but there isn't anything distinguishing as far as like scarring or tattoos or anything like that would make them a part of it. Like officially, like okay, this is a group, right? But you do see that there's this building here that is still there. That is kind of at that point there, but as the group has won, you guys gain 500 experience points for that victory, so please note that on your sheets.
Sweet.
And and we're gonna take a 15-minute break now because we're at break time. So bio break here, and we will catch you back in 15 minutes from now.
Hey, does my
I'll
rooster get 500 too?
no, because he's not a person. You just get
Okay.
yeah. No,
But as you
he
level
doesn't
up,
level
I'm
up.
assuming it gets better. Maybe I don't know
It's
actually how
it's
that works.
it's no, yeah. So animals get. I'll explain that. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think we have
Yes.
those mechanics yet, but we'll figure it out. All
Uh,
right, let me
yeah.
send us to break. In 3, 2, 1.
All right. We are back in black. Welcome, welcome. Last we left off, the party had cleared off some bandits or hoodlums that had taken Lucette. They recovered her, um, and y'all haven't talked to her yet. Actually, which reminds me to tell you about that.
I'm not even sure
And
if
they're
she's
also,
alive.
yeah, she's just wrapped up in a blanket here. But also as well, you have the building as well too that these people came from. So let's resolve the big elephant in the room. Koa unwraps Lucette, and she is alive. Now, Harry, give me a 1d. Inspiration on this. You don't want to roll low.
1D what? It cut off.
A d20.
Oh, well, it's my last inspiration, so I might as well use it.
You don't want to roll low on this one.
Oh,
My man. All right, so with
classic.
a 6, it wasn't a critical thing. This is good. So with a 6, Lucette has been stabbed through the chest, and she's bleeding, but she is not critically injured. This is a graze, is a superficial wound, although it is bleeding. She will need aid very soon, or she will bleed out. Koa says, turning to you, she's bleeding, and she's not unconscious. She's kind of like screaming now. So you see Lucette screaming as blood is leaking slowly from her the wound on her chest. What do you do?
Then get her to the doctor. Guinevere, how are you doing? He looks here. I'm assuming she's fucked up too.
Yeah, Guinevere she's not like critically injured, but she is hurt. So she's at around half.
You guys need to go find Esmeralda and see if she can help you guys.
Are you going in here by yourself, or just these people here? Guinevere says.
Okoye, you stick with me. The rest, I don't know. He looks to William. You're new. It's up to you. I'm going to investigate this building a little bit more, but she's heavily wounded.
Okay.
Do you want
to go with
go
them
with
or
Guinevere?
stick with me?
Well, first Rooster lands on William's shoulder, still holding the jugular in his beak. William takes the jugular, puts it into a separate sack, looks at Gon, winks at him, says, "This will be tasty later."
Slurp it up like a noodle.
Yes. And then he says, "I'm going to stay here. I'm going to search these bodies for anything valuable. Any coinage, any weapons, any armor, anything like that.
All right.
Any sign of what all this mess is about, because I have no fucking idea."
As you are searching these bodies here, you do find several daggers / cleaver light weapons, basically just cleavers, or daggers. All of them are wearing gambeson, which is very similar to what you have on right now. So it's not really much of an upgrade. And similar to what I said to Gon, they don't really have any discerning information outside of one of them having a card saying, "Remember to pay your taxes."
No money, these cheap bastards.
Well, they would have some currency on them to roll. Not much though. They're poor. They have 30 copper pieces between all of them.
Hey, I'll take it.
All right, Gon. Do you just let? Or do you care?
Yeah, Gon doesn't care at this point. He kicked over a body and he's going through the building and looks back to Koa.
Right.
Get her the fuck out of here. What are you waiting for?
Koa's gonna go into the Olympic sprint stance with her on the back.
He Scooby-Doo's out of here.
He's gonna Guinevere said, "I'm staying. I'm not leaving. I'm a warrior." And she stays. Sophia does. She says, "I'm staying as well too." All right. All right. So, the door is so. So what you see here is the back of this here. You see several boxes as well too. Do you check any of these boxes? I mean, I assume you would have because you're checking the bodies,
Yeah,
and
I
it's just
think we
right
just
beside the
check
bodies.
everything in the area.
Yeah. William's scouring everything, looking for
All right,
anything.
so all right,
And he
so
and he sends his rooster in the air, see if he can spot anything.
does anybody have a crowbar or want to break open these chests, or do you want to just crack them with the cudgel?
Um,
I have a hammer and a chisel.
Oh yeah, well if you have
that'll
a
bust.
chisel,
The
you can
hammer
hammer.
and chisel
Yeah,
will open a crate for sure.
yes, 100%. You can definitely pop that open there. Good stuff. You gain 50 experience points for using your appropriate tools um, to do the job. Experience in my games flows like water because hey, listen, you get better every day.
It's a short life,
Uh,
I hear, so gotta experience it all quickly.
yes. So you find these boxes are clothing, um, and clothing of several of different sizes and shapes. A lot of them have blood on them. You can imagine that it doesn't take a scientist to say that it's probably where they store the clothes of the people that they dispose of. Because you definitely see at this point it is at least you find 31 different sizes. You think at least 31 people have probably met their fate. Um,
What about
Alright.
inside the building? What's the door look like?
So as you go past the trace, you see that the door is not really reinforced. It looks inconspicuous. You're an outlaw. You know that it's two ways to have a fortified or a place that is not going to get broken into. Look inconspicuous or be heavily fortified. You think they definitely went for the inconspicuous design. It looks like a burnt down track door, something that you definitely would have probably passed several times that have not crossed your mind at all.
Yeah.
Um,
But if they are, they might have booby trapped it. Gun's gonna get down on a knee and kind of see if there's any tripwires or really just anything that would go off.
Whenever
Here.
he's gonna push past, he says, I'm really good at this. As I'm really good at exploring stuff. And Guinevere will move over here as an explorer. She has Trap Finder.
Oh, she has an ability trap finder. Hell yeah! Send her. In.
Yeah, explorers like Indiana Jones basically. He's really good dealing with traps. She says there is a trap. She'll attempt to disable it, and she'll tell you what it is after she attempts. Okay, so Guinevere says the door is trapped. Let me try to recover it. I'm gonna try to, and as she does so, a massive bolt explodes through the door, shattering the door in wooden splinters. As a massive crossbow bolt flies through the door, hits her center mass, or so you would think. She makes a dexterity check. She critically succeeds, and you see that this bolt would 100% probably kill her. But despite that, she moved in such a way that it glanced off her armor, sliding through and hitting the wall right in front of William. The bolt of this arrow is about 2-3 inches deep inside of this stone wall. So Guinevere has taken no damage from trapping her. But the door is shattered, and as she kind of looks inside there, you don't see anyone inside of this building.
What? Is there anything in the building?
Yes.
What about the second floor?
You know that the second floor is collapsed on itself. There's nothing there. Yeah, from a recent fire, the second floor is totally collapsed. But the first floor is in decent repair. Whoever would like to roll a check, I need an intelligence check. Guinevere is pretty good at that, but she would turn it up Friday.
I've got a +5, so Gon's not the smartest.
Okoye is not either. Koa, let's see if he went to ICDC college.
I think he did. I think he's
Yeah, because he's like only.
he's a craftsman.
Yeah. Well, let's find out. Let's go to Jay. Koa. See how smart he is. Oh yeah, he's 12. He's 22 in intelligence.
Yeah, he said he's been dumping into int.
because I told him like,
Yeah,
dude,
he has that skill that needs it. Not pinpoint weakness. The one where he can target someone and we all hit harder on them.
yes, and if you try to, yeah, and that, and also like you need to be smart to build stuff. Because I'll start rolling for structural integrity checks and stuff. Here we go. But yeah, he does. He searches. I think he searches. Okay, 27 is a critical
Wait,
success.
he's not with us.
He is. You get inspiration because he is. You are correct.
I
He is
forgot.
not with you at
Yeah,
all.
he booked it. He
Uh,
booked it with.
Guinevere has a +8.
Okay, he left the knuckleheads here to do the grunt work.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think William's very smart either.
+8's
William,
good.
I don't think. Yeah, no, he's not. So okay, here we go. D20. She succeeds. Um, barely, like on the, she succeeds barely, but she makes it.
Good enough.
No picture on a
That'll do.
scorecard.
Hey, listen, a win's a win, a W's a W, no matter how you slice it. But this is what you find. You find that there are several bodies in this building that are killed in a very ritualistic fashion. Not similar to the Nari, but in a very different pattern. These people here are kind of, so you see their blouse or tunic ripped open, showing their abdomen. You would see their hearts have been cut out of their chest. Male, women, child, it's all the same. You would see, I would say, this building, you would see 5 people, 2 male, 2 female, 1 child, all killed in a very ritualistic fashion. You would see specialized tools that, I mean, this is clearly definitely an embalmer or some kind of autopsy or skilled surgeon would have. You would notice because you've seen Esmeralda use very similar tools or have very similar tools the day before, or like the week before, and obviously that was a traumatic event, so remember that. Also, as you search his old too, you would find some copper. And actually, you find a lot of copper. No, you'd find trinkets. So you would find Harry, give me 3d20.
Yes, sir. Oh, wow.
There we go.
Hitty.
Oh my Lanta, yes, it's the fucking nuclear jackpot here. You find 50 trinkets worth 40 copper pieces each.
Oh my god.
You guys gonna be rich.
I mean, that was just straight up. Literally, you just found, I mean, 15, 20, well, that's insane. But it makes sense. If it's 31 bodies that confirmed or you found, yeah, it makes
Oh
sense.
god, I can't even imagine the smell in this room.
Yeah, not only that, you also find as well, there is a tiara. And this tiara is made of silver. And it has a ruby in the center of it. This is a very ornate tiara. This tiara
Man,
is worth...
we were looking for that woman. Is she in that pile?
Ooh, Guinevere is not a fucking autopsy expert. She wouldn't have any idea.
We also like had a
I'm not
loose
there anyways.
we had a loose description. I don't.
Yeah, it's like yeah. So the tiara is worth. Harry, give me a 1d100, and this will determine the value. Higher is better.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
See, and you can't save your
And I
girlfriend.
never roll high. It's because I'm not there.
And you can't save your girlfriend, but you can make money. Figure out here straight. Holy. But this tiara is worth 1,500 copper pieces.
Damn.
So,
Is there
No.
anything on these bodies or in here that would point to something? Are they a group? Is there a religious emblem? Is there even the
You
tools?
are
Is there anything?
okay. So let's see. Okay, we have a northerner, an easterner, right? Sophia,
Southerners.
westerner. So everybody's here. All the races. Um, this is actually a westerner thing. William,
William.
click intelligence check 3 times, or int check with the dice, the 5.
Okay.
Click that 3 times. Hey, 24 is a success, and that's barely a success. So good stuff there. So, William, you know, as being coming or having origins from the Western continent, that there's a religion there known as the Father, the Mother, and the Child, and there are various cults and offshoots that worship the Trinity in a unique way. Some of them are a lot more violent than others. This is one such cult. They're quite known in the Western continent, and they are known as. I'm typing it.
Drum roll.
I don't know. I'll say it. The Black Triumvirate. So they kill people in ritualistic ways to try to give their spirits and the people they sacrifice up to the father and the father, mother, and the child, which goes to the creator to resurrect him. They believe, you know this, that if you cannot gain all the shards back to bring the creator back to life, you can use souls and spirits as an equal equivalent exchange. This speaks, and this definitely looks like some of their work. Do you tell the party this?
Yes, I tell them all of this. Absolutely.
All right.
What's
Gone.
savages? What do they need with the heart?
No,
William, you do not know.
I have no idea. I don't know. What do we do with all this? Where do we go from here?
Well, I mean, we could go to the guards. I mean, this is several murders, right?
Wow. We really want to get the law involved? I'm not sure we're the kind of people that want the law involved with what we're doing, are we?
No.
I mean,
we might be
Plus,
able
they
to.
might take all of that money we just fucking got.
We might be able to tip them off. I say we get the fuck out of here. We might tip them off. They can check it out. But who would know about the? I'm trying to think of who in town who might know something about the Black Triumvirate.
all right. As you all, it's no check required here. The church.
Yeah, that makes sense. I agree with.
Even though
I agree with William.
Let's
I
go
don't-
talk to a priest.
all right. That being said, William, you gain 250 experience points for doing that. Harry Belafonte, you gain 500 experience points for maxing out that fucking die roll on that trinkets. Holy shit! Basically, that's pretty wild. And also the tiara too. That's supposed to be like a couple hundred copies. You got a 90 on that, so kudos to you. And good thing that Esmeralda is at the church, so you go there. So as you guys walk over there, let me see here. You guys go over to the. Let's see here. The Temple of the Three. And you would see. I'm gonna give you a description of this building as well. 1 second. Give me 2 shakes and a shimmy.
You want to shift click us there when you get the chance?
I got you. I just work. I got you. Hold on. And a 1 and a 2 and a buckle my shoe. There we go.
Thank you.
And 1 second. Here we go. Let me make sure. Actually. All right. So ignore the water and the river, but the building is the same. It has a almost kind of Roman Greek inspiration, especially from the Western Empire. This is a large marble stone building with gold inlays as well. You would see it had the symbol of the father, mother, and the child. The most current iteration of that triumvirate or that group, and you would see what the Westerners think the creator looks like to them, which sits on top of their buildings, similar to how it looks in the image. As you would enter, you would see Esmeralda, and she looks around and says, "You would see she literally has her on a pew, um, tending to her with Guinevere and Okoye, or not Guinevere, Okoye beside her. And Okoye's like, "Oh, what's going on? Everything all right?"
Not exactly. After we killed those things, we saw some pretty horrific crimes. Esmeralda, how's Lucette doing?
Hmm. Yes, well, let me check. Let me roll my medicine check. Let me tell you what that looks like.
Let me roll some dice.
Oh, there you go. It's the master, so she gets 4 dice. Um, she says, she will live, but she'll need to be in bed on bed rest for at least until tomorrow. So she can fully heal. She'll be able to move properly. But it wasn't super. It was a superficial wound, but the wound needs to seal. But what's going on? What's happened? She was attacked by some people. Is what Koa told me. Esmeralda looks at all of you.
Gon looks around. Is there anybody close? This might be some
There.
sensitive.
Okay. Yes. This is a church. This is the midday. There's about 34 Westerners mostly in this place. And this is in the middle of a sermon.
Yeah. Esmeralda, do you have some place we can talk in private?
Yes. She says, "Can you please help Koa move Lucette?"
Yep. He'll take. Was she on like a gurney or a stretcher or something? But yeah, he'll carry her body.
She's on a
Okay.
pew. So you have to lift. So you have to lift up her legs as Koa has her body, and then Guinevere would grab her middle.
Okay. Yeah, we'll head out to the back room or wherever.
Yeah. And she leads to the back of the church. There, you see that there's actually fully functional, like hospital bed, things like that. And she props her up, and she says, she pulls out from one of her drawers here, looks like something wrapped up in some paper that she says, "Here, smoke this," and she hands it to Lucette, and she lights it.
Is she passing it to
Now
the
this
left?
will. If you don't want, she had to Lucette, and Lucette kind of closed her eyes. And you being a herbalist, you know that this is definitely a different way to kind of consume the hollowed sister. Though it's very difficult to make this properly without obviously somebody
You have to like
killing
dry
themselves
it
or
and
going
cure
insane.
it and do all kinds of stuff.
Yes,
To it,
special, yeah. So, but yeah, she is. Her eyes gloss over. She's in another world at this point. As Esmeralda turns to you all and says, "Okay." She closes the door. This place isn't soundproof, but it'll do. What's going on?
yeah. We think there's a cult. Something. These men, whoever they were, they've been kidnapping people for a very long time. We found a number of corpses, and their hearts have been ripped out. William, what was the name of this group you said?
The Black Triumphant.
I don't know much about them, but they sound dangerous. Have you ever heard anything about them, Esmeralda?
She says, "Well, I'm not a Westerner, but I do work at the church, so I've heard about the various cults that are over there. But we're pretty far from the West. I'm surprised that they've made it this far. But yeah, they're a nasty bunch of cultists. They sacrifice people to their gods, and then they eat their hearts to give them strength. They, from what I understand, is they believe that through sacrifice, these hearts are used to fuel to give them divine strength in their battles.
Hmm.
Yes, but you've seen some of them here? She looked at you.
We think so.
Well, listen, I have work to do to Lucette. Um, come back in a few hours. I'll talk to some of the people here and see what I can gather up. But if they're here, um, especially with how many people we have missing so far, it's just something that I need to look into myself because um, there's been a lot of people that's been coming up missing, especially after the Nori had left. And above table here, William, roll a intelligence check 3 times. Critical success. Hey, what?
Damn, some high rolls.
Yeah, fucking 18, 19, 20. Okay.
Yep.
So, William, this is what you learned here. You know that all the 5 people that you've seen were all Westerners. And then also, the clothes that you've seen in those boxes were in a traditional Western style of dress.
All right, so all the dead
That-
guys were Westerners, and all the clothes that were in the boxes were also Westerners. That's what you're telling me.
Correct.
So we got Westerners killing Westerners.
She says, as you tell us, Esmeralda says, that's strange. I mean, why would they want to kill their own people? I mean, it's just, I don't. Listen, I'm gonna look more into this. I need some time to fully tend to Lucette's wounds and make sure she's okay. Come back tomorrow, and she should be able to walk. Be safe. I heard you were attacked. I'm not heard. You were attacked. Be safe. And they also, isn't Harry a Westerner as well? Yes, and she
Right?
nods.
But I'm not
He's
there
not there.
though.
I would just
Yeah,
say,
yeah. She,
Maybe we should
And
go
she
talk to
asks-
Harry, see if he knows anything about these guys.
we should
Right.
at least tell Harry that Lucette is alive.
Oh, that might go.
Esmeralda, be safe and talk to nobody of what we've told you.
I'll do what I can. She nods and she goes back to work. She redresses her wounds properly, and she like pulls the tourniquet and they let it really tight so she doesn't bleed to death. But do you return back to your ship?
I think so.
Yeah,
All right,
you talk to Harry.
all right. Harry, as you would rest in here, fear and paranoia has gripped your mind. You were attacked. You heard that your woman has been brought low, or at least been captured. As these thoughts race through your mind, you hear people come aboard the ship, which sounds like your comrades as they enter your room. What do you all say?
Well, if I see Harry immediately,
Yeah.
Gon will grab a chair and slide it over next to him and just sit down, kind of lumbering over, his elbows on his knees, and he rubs his chin. He's got like a couple days worth of beard on it. It's like, I've got some good news and some bad news.
Well, go ahead. Spill, boy. What happened?
Lucette's alive but injured.
What do you mean injured? What happened? How come?
Well, William's hawk found her, or Falcon, and when we went to go investigate, we were attacked. We found her body wrapped in linen, and she was gravely wounded. We think these people are attached to a cult, and they tried to rip her heart out of her chest.
Can I make an intelligence check since I'm a learned Westerner?
Absolutely. Give me, because you're a scholar, give me 4 intelligence check. You went to ICDC college.
So it's 24.
24. with your 24, this is what you know specifically. From what the information you've been told, you've definitely encountered these cult members before. They're actually very popular, even though they're more of an underground cult. They're not outright banned
They're just
because
infamous, maybe, like a lot of people know.
It not just that. It's like so in the Western Empire, they don't really ban ideas as long as they relate to the father, mother, and the child and the creator. This is just a different way they worship the creator. The only reason why they are tried is when specific members kill people, like commit crimes. But they're actually very popular, and those that do not kill people actually have positions of power. So you know these people to be very well connected, very dangerous, and exceptionally cunning. And they are known to definitely do ritualistic sacrifices. Not just that, but you also know is that they do not like Westerners that form bonds with other non-Westerner people.
Okay. So like immediately, because this is like exactly my background that I imagined for my guy, is that he left the Western Empire because he's a man of science. He's not a man of religion, and he would have spoken out against groups exactly like that for being things that go against society and progress. So for him to be targeted by these people is just like they fucking found me. Like, what is this? Like, I ran away from that place. I got sent to this fucking garbage island, and they're fucking here now. So
and
I'm
they
pissed off.
attacked you.
So everybody can
And
tell. Like, I'm not gonna say anything, but you can all tell that Harry is just like really fucking angry right now, and it's spilling out of him. And he's like muttering, he's like, "They came here."
you would see Guinevere touches your shoulder, and she says, "I know that they're dangerous, but I won't rest until they've paid for the crime that they committed against you and your family. That's my honor."
Oh, girl, if I find out where they are, that building is gonna blow the fuck up.
Whatever they are, they're foul creatures. Only animals eat the hearts of others, but to eat a man's heart means his spirit will not pass. Gon will
They're
stand up.
inhuman.
It's like, I'm with you, Harry. I think we eradicate them.
Okoye says, "They mess with the crew. For our reputation's sake, we have to slaughter them all. No witnesses, no survivors. We must scatter their clan, whatever it is, to the wind. May no one remember their names, or their sons' names."
I think we need to go to the Filthy Seal. Maybe Rodrigo and his informants might have some more information about who these people are. They had a lot of gold or copper on them, and they've been operating here for either some time or I don't know. You said it was like 50. This is above table. 51 people, roughly.
No, it was
31?
It was 31 people, 31 people that you can probably confirm because like different sets of clothing, but it wasn't that much raw currency. It was just trinkets.
Okay.
50 trinkets, but you didn't find that much currency at all, specifically.
Still a lot of
but
treasure.
They've been using the coins, but they left they don't want to sell it to raise suspicion, I guess.
Inspiration, Mark. That is a great deduction. Yeah, because if you just randomly sell fucking 36 pocket watches, it's like, okay, where the fuck did these come from? But yeah, but fair enough. So you guys, and William, do you have anything you want to add as well too, or do you just sitting back in a soberness?
I'll thank you, William, and that mighty bird of yours. What a fine cock you have.
I'm glad somebody noticed. Do any of these trinkets hold any value or any information or anything of worth or anything unique about any of them?
as far as trinkets, they're just like random watches or pictures of family and like that. So they're like they have a monetary value, but they don't give you any clues or insight on toward the mission you're on. But they are valuable. They are worth money. You just have to liquidate that. It just takes time. But whenever the group does, they obviously convert that to the party. Everyone gets equal split. So whatever that
Herring.
happens, happens.
They seem to have been targeting people from the West. Maybe we can set a trap. I'd hate to use you as bait, but I have no other good ideas.
Guinevere looks at you and just says, "I'm also a Westerner too, numbnuts."
All three of you. But you're in no shape, Guinevere.
Yeah, they would target either one of us. They don't like Westerners that associate outside of the culture. They're very, very narrow-minded people. It's probably pretty easy to use that to our advantage, lay some sort of trap. They're not going to be looking for that. They have this blindness because they think they hold all the power. So,
Guinevere nods and says, "Yes, I will definitely act as a damsel in distress. Please help me. I'm just a Westerner woman that decided to elope with different people, and I work for a different religion of your wolf gods." I'll
oh,
yell that to the streets.
if you, Guinevere, would pass as Gon's wife, they would they would lose it for sure. And especially if you dress as a northerner,
Oh yeah.
100%.
She smiles and says, "I can even start like howling at the moon and such too outside of the boat." She smiles. That'll be sure to work. I can crack some skulls. I can be like, "Arr!" You're pretty smart, but we need to wait a while until you get fully healed before we do that. And especially with Lucette hurt, probably wait till she gets healed up and you get healed before we do anything like that. Um,
Yeah.
Let
Well, you
me
also have a few wounds yourself.
she smiles. Just but a flesh wound.
let me ask around the filthy seal. If they had these trinkets, they probably tried to sell them or at least look for a fence. I'll see if anybody's been asking around to try to sell through back channels.
It's worth a
Okoye says,
shot.
"I'm
Great
coming."
idea.
Okoye says, "I'm coming," and Guinevere says, "I'll stay here and guard here in case they decide to spin back and assassinate him, thinking that we're not here to protect him."
I could
William,
also
do you
use a
want-
drink.
William, are you going with Okoye and Ghana, or are you on the chilling on the boat with Guinevere and Harry?
He's gonna tag along. He's feeling a little thirsty.
All right.
Needs something to wash down this throat he's still got in his pocket.
All right. So, as you are going toward the filthy seal, I had to change the music on this one.
Yeah, describe it. It's his first time
Yeah,
walking
hold on,
into
hold on.
this
I got it.
place.
It's the filthy seal is this is gonna be it. Hold on, I got you.
The original home base.
Yep.
This alright. Hold on, here we go. No, that's not it. There we go. So as you go into the filthy seal, or you approach the filthy seal, you see that there is a seal on like the sign in a very provocative pose. um, and as you kind of walk inside, it is a full den of depravity. There are men and women doing all kinds of narcotics, and you see various men and women selling illicit services to buyers. This place is damp, smoky, it smells. People are fighting. You think there's probably somebody that's definitely dead in that corner that you don't see because he's not moving or breathing. And as you would enter as well too, you see that the people kind of part ways from Gon and Okoye. They seem to kind of have an era of like of almost like prestige among these people. Everyone else kind of it's like parting of the Red Sea. Like everyone else kind of just like parts ways as they approach, presumably, uh, the man with the master plan, Rodrigo, and I'll show you what he looks like.
Yeah, I imagine Gon would walk through, shake a couple hands, uh, take a drink, a shot with a couple people. Just we all kind of Okoye and Gon basically cut their teeth here. Gon, his first job, he was cutting up drugs in the back. Yeah, and crashed on the floor. That was
Yeah.
level one. So he's kind of made it up
Okay.
here. Everyone knows him. He knows everyone.
Yeah. So yeah, when I said like, hey, this isn't the typical mentoring party. This isn't your typical mentoring party.
Knows
But
that or sleep
um,
outside in the mud.
it's like sell cocaine or but yes, you approach Rodrigo and Rodrigo looks at you up and down. Um, so like in the image, he does have a Lady of the Night on his hip. He smiles with a beard in his head and says, greetings, Gone, Okoye. Nice to see you. What can I do for you?
Busy as always. Business, of course. But I could use a drink and a drink for my friends here. And I'll nod over to William. And did Harry come with us?
Hey, do you want to come with her or no?
Yeah, I'll go with for
He's
that.
like cabin fever in these last
Yeah,
spin.
yeah. Yeah.
I want to stretch my legs a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, so you struggle along slowly but surely, but you're there. You don't have to run there. There's no rush. You get there, and Rodrigo sees William, and Rodrigo is a So you see the image that I posted up of Rodrigo,
Yep.
William?
Yep, I see him.
Yep. Yeah. So he's a like 5'5", but he has like that scrawny kind of muscly strength, like a crackhead, but or somebody that's done a lot of coke. He has golden earrings, hoop earrings on each side. His hair is a little dirty, but not super dirty. He wears open face pirate like garb. You definitely think he has that like nervous twitch energy of somebody that is always ready to fuck around and find out. But he looks at you, William, and he says, "And who is this Westerner?"
Oh, my name is William. What would you like to know?
Are you a guard? Are you some kind of, you trying to sell me on the father, mother, and the child? I kicked those guys out yesterday. I can't deal with any more of them.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to sell anybody on anything.
Trying to make some money?
Always.
He turns to Gon and says, just like you when you were cutting your teeth. Hungry. But I'll wait for that. What did you want to know? He looks at Red Gon.
Gon looks to the woman on his hip and he's like, piss off and get us some drinks, woman. The men are talking. And he'll pull up a chair and slide through, just kind of elbows on the table, hunched over. Rodrigo, I've got some coin. I need some information.
Rodrigo looks at you and says, she's new, man. You can't, could have just gave me come on. You got it. You're effective. I give you that, but you know, I was gonna get the first crack.
I was never a charmer. You know that.
Literally, Guinevere just literally shoulder checks you as you sit down. He's understanding. And she sits down beside you and says, and then as she sits and everyone sits down, Rodrigo turns to you, Gon, and says, "What kind of information are you looking to buy? I know a lot of things."
Have you ever heard of the Black Triumvirate? He says the words very slowly. He's not used to that word in his native tongue.
He's like, "Do you understand the words?" But Rodrigo looks at you and he says, "Yeah, some Western cult, some dumb fucks that go around and kill people or something. I know a little bit about it. What do you want to know?"
Well, we ran into some. I won't say exactly what happened, but they had some goods on them. I'm curious if they've tried to push it. Has any of your fences ever run into them? We just need some more information.
He looks at you and he says, "Okay, he flags over Sandra, who, as she comes over, sees Gone and gives you the super mega death stare. She says, "Yes, Rodrigo, how can I help you?" It's, oh yeah,
I
so
think she
Gone will.
remembers.
Remembers that
So
he
she
got her fucking lover killed. Yeah.
yeah. So,
God doesn't look at he can't, he doesn't look her straight in the face. He'll just kind of look past her.
Smart move.
Dude, I can think about it's like in the military. You're like, listen, I'm sorry, your son died. Oh my god, dude, that's
much.
wild. But Sandra does approach Rodrigo, and she says, and she talks to him and they relay information. And Sandra says to you all, so there have been a lot of people trying to fence a lot of Western trinkets. I assume you guys tell her at least like the basics of what you're talking about, like the Black Triumvirate. They're killing Westerners. Not anything too heavy, but enough to where they can actually like answer your query. Because if not, they just wouldn't be having enough information.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Okay, so she looks at you and she says, "There's been a lot of people, or there's been people trying to fence a lot of Western trinkets, like like medallions, charm, tassels, and things like that, recently. But it hasn't been one person. It's been a lot of different people. They all were Westerners, though, for sure. That's what my contacts tell me. Um, actually, there's supposed to be somebody trying to sell some trinkets or some. By trinkets, above table, you guys, but just to William here, trinkets mean like basically just any
This
like
contraband
pawn goods.
valuables,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
vases
yeah.
and paints and
Mhm.
paintings or whatever.
Things like that. And she would say, "Well, is a person trying to usually have this person the last couple of weeks? He's come every Sunday to fence some goods. So, um, you know, Sunday is because you guys got attacked on Saturday. Um, it says he should be here tomorrow. Actually." Is that would you guys like to meet this person? Or are you guys trying to make a deal? Do you guys like a fan or something, or what's going on?
What can you tell us about this buyer?
It's usually a different buyer every time, but they always come on Sundays, and they always sell. They're clearly part of the same group because they all sell the same thing on the same day at the same time. Different people are not. I'm not stupid. She looks at you.
Hmm.
Hmm.
What do you think, Harry? You think we
I
should meet
think
them?
we shouldn't meet them. I think we should let them do their business and then have our friends, the little bird, follow them. We can follow the bird, see where they go. I don't care what they have to say. I want to see where they're from, who they're with, how many there are.
Guinevere nods and says, "I agree, but I will say this: we can't really do anything about it until we are fully healed. If they come every Sunday, um, we do risk the chance of them discovering us and disrupting their plans before we can actually do anything about it. I'd be wary because they may try to attack us in force."
Hmm.
We just have to be careful.
She smiles and turns to William. "You haven't been with us very long, have you? Uh, we are. We have a reputation for not being the most careful group that's ever listed by man." But she says, "If you trust your falcon, and as a Westerner, I trust you."
Yeah, maybe this should be a solo thing. If you guys are so unlucky with it, maybe if it's just me and my falcon, we track them down, figure out where they're going, we'll report back to you guys.
You don't have any connections to us, really. You just joined, so that may actually work. So, in case you do get captured, it'll only be you, and it won't actually tie back to us at all.
But we won't
Just in
be
case.
risking our lives to save you. Just know that.
I love you too.
But as long as, hey, if you can get us good information, I'll pay for it myself.
Hmm.
That seems
Well,
like a good plan. I think you're right, Guinevere. We don't have any connections to him. I've just met the man today, but if he's skilled and he can get us this information, there's no question he's part of the crew.
William, you may die, or your falcon may die. Guinevere turns to you and says, "Do you understand this? And do you accept these terms?"
Life's short.
She smiles and she gives you she attempts to give you a Roman handshake.
Yeah, roll on.
It's all right. Well, we have a full day from now, so I suggest you drink up, be merry. You men, women, that's on me tonight. I don't really tend to those things, but if you may die, at least live. And she puts 100 coppers on the table, and she turns male or woman, no, male or female, turns to you.
To William?
Yes.
I'll take 2. Female.
He's sort of like,
He's like, one of each? Yeah.
she goes back and you see she would pay extra that they're not like the most dustiest chicks you ever seen. Like, they're not,
It's Saturday night. They got their
Not
ice
the
squad out.
diseased one, please.
But you definitely get boss women of the night that are a little bit higher than normal, a little bit better than at least normal in this area. And if you would do your thing, I want you to give me a strength check, a con check, and another strength check.
The infamous sex checks.
All right.
BioWare, classic.
All right. So you want 1 strength roll,
Yep.
and then what?
Con
Okay.
and another strength check.
Alright.
Exceptional. So, William, you do your thing. You feel inspired by, obviously doing the damn thing. You get 10 temporary hit points from your transgressions or your night of fun. Harry, you get 10 temporary hit points.
Damn,
Temporary
he
effort.
he laid the pipe. Just come back.
Well, I showed him my cock, apparently. They liked it.
Yes. Hey, he's fucking holding 1 or holding 2, I guess.
He is an animal tamer. He tamed that pussy.
Trained it as well.
He's a master. He's a beast master. Holy I never got a party, dude. Holy. But obviously William at this point is doing his thing tonight. What is Harry and Gon doing this night is definitely coming. Is here. Actually, night's closing. It's like, I would say at this point, after doing that, talking to the Esmeralda, going here and back, it's like 9, 10 o'clock.
I'm gonna ask Gon if he wants to escort me to the hospital. I want to see Lucette.
Yeah.
I don't want to go by myself because we're being targeted. So
Yeah. Gon will slam back a tankard of whatever swill they're pouring tonight. Wipe his mouth clean, and he's like, "Let's go."
Okay. Okoye and Guinevere is with you as well as you guys go to the Temple of the Three. You see Esmeralda. Well, you go to the back of the temple where Esmeralda does her work, and you see that she is right beside Lucette, who is drinking a bowl of warm bone broth with some softened ship tack. And as soon as Lucette sees you come through the door, she smells and she says, "Harry, you're here."
yeah, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna take the bowl from her and I'm gonna spoon feed her and I'm gonna say, looks like it's my turn now.
Lucette looks up and says, "Getting stabbed sucks."
Don't I know it?
This happens every day for you? Oh my god, this sucks. Ow, I can't breathe.
Some days are worse than others.
Oh my god. She turns to Gon and says, "Thank you so much for saving me. I couldn't have done without you." Ah, thanks.
You're lucky that we arrived when we did.
Yes, yeah. So Esmeralda told me a Falcon person saved me. The William guy that dropped me off that cow today.
Yeah,
Yep.
the
Yep.
Westerners
You'll have to thank the
proving
boy later.
is proving to be useful.
Hmm. Well, and she turns to Harry and said, "I'm glad that you're here because I'm scared." And she's kind of shaking a little bit actually. She doesn't seem very comfortable at all. And she says, "I'd like to go back on the boat now."
Lucette, before we go, did you hear anything? Did you overhear anything that these men were talking about?
She's gonna make a morale check. It's a pretty traumatic event. It's tough as nails. So Lucette would tell you, well, I wasn't alone. I was in a row with 5 other people. Um, and
5.
and 4 of them were already killed. There was only me and this little girl, that were left, and she had perished, and they had taken her heart, and they seen me, and they said in some kind of in your language, your tongue, something about me not being a Westerner, and that they were going to somehow bleed me dry somewhere, and they had stabbed me, and they were taking me out somewhere. But that's it. It was a person though. It was a person in a black robe that was wearing some kind of tiara before she stabbed me. And then she had left before several of the others had wrapped me up and took me out back when you all saved me.
Can you remember anything about this woman? Was there any markings, any pendants?
She's gonna roll a wisdom check. This is gonna be a disadvantage. She was fucking trauma has a weird way of making you not remember clear, concise details. She looks and she says, "It was a blur. My adrenaline was pumping. I just was just scared. I just know that she wore a tiara and she wore a black robe. She was a Westerner. She was saying something about how that they must join and other people must pay as they're the one true inheritors of the Creator's will or something. Something about taxes."
Yeah, we found a note
Crazy
on them.
fanatics.
He said you must pay taxes. Isn't that the same thing that man told to you, Harry, on that night?
Yep, it's the same thing that we heard when we were attacked in the alley also.
Pay taxes.
Well, that's something we're fundamentally against anyway, so just for that we have to kill them.
Huh. Well, they can
Lucette
come.
smiles.
They can come and take it if they want. They can come and try anyway.
Yeah. But
If they have
Lucette would
that.
say, they have that. Lucette says that there. I will say this: there was at least 18 of them that I've seen, and they were in black robes. Above table, the ones you killed were not wearing black robes at all. They were wearing regular clothing.
Well, we know that they've been keeping the clothing of people that they kill, so
But 18, that was just a fraction of the force we dealt with. So there's more. That means that they know somebody's killed their people.
they must have eyes in the city.
Okoye
They're-
turns to you and says, "Yeah, I don't think we can keep a lid on that. We killed the people. It's too many people seeing us at that point, in my opinion. It's hard to keep a lid on a group of basically the League of Nations killing some people in an alley.
Then I think we
Carrying
need,
a, yeah.
if that's the case, I think we need to lay low. I think we pull the sea or our boat off dock, maybe a mile away. They've already attacked us once, and they'll do it again.
Yeah, that's smart.
Hmm. We should probably pick up William then, just in case, then after his night escapade or something, whatever he says.
I mean, we could even straight up go to Mariposa, where they'll have no presence for sure. Bunch of pirates, they're all Easterners, Southerners there, like, right?
Yeah, it's like 92% Easterners, and
Yeah,
like other
mostly
like
Easterners,
6%.
so
Yeah.
Yeah.
so they'll have no presence there. People in Mariposa know us.
Also,
We
you have
could
the
go to
sister of.
sea also, like that's fine, but if we want to set the dock somewhere, Mariposa would be much safer.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. I don't think it's safe for the next few days. How far away was Mariposa? It was like half a day, right?
Yeah, it's across the river.
Okay.
It's like
Yep.
2 tiles.
Oh, well, okay. It's not that close. But it's yeah,
I thought it was
it's
like
It's
half a
close.
super
day.
close. It's
Yeah,
like, yeah.
it's a half a day though for sure. It's if you go here, because you guys can move 10 tiles a day. It's like 5 tiles to get there. Yeah, so you guys are here. So it's.
I
Let me
think
shipping
you're on
you
the
guys.
GM layer, maybe. I can't see.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I haven't. Oh my gosh, hold on. It's you guys are here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
Okay.
10 tiles a day. So you guys move there and back.
Okay.
So half day. Yeah, it's good, man. I think we could do that. Because otherwise, like if we're in the river, we'd be kind of exposed too. They could just literally take a small rowboat and climb in.
It's like 9 or 10 at night.
Yes.
So we get there. We'll
Yeah.
get there 10 in the morning. We have to be back if we're going to try to enact our plan.
Yeah, well, we can't leave without everybody either. Is Esmeralda releasing Lucette from her bed? Like, can we take her?
Yeah, yeah, I mean, she would give you like the whole like I don't know what it's called, but you know like the gurney where you can
This is a
like the
stretcher.
2 man
Yeah.
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, stretcher, yes.
Wow,
To
that's
give you a
great.
stretcher. But she would ask for it back.
So yeah, we'd have to come back because we can't leave these people in this town. And I mean, we could tell the guards, but it would take forever for them to do something about it.
And it's likely as they'll throw us
Rodrigo,
in jail.
yeah, yeah, they would. Rodrigo can gather some information while we're, healing our wounds. But once we're done that, yeah, I want to come back and deal with this situation, definitely. They can't just attack us and we gotta hit back. This is our reputation on the line too.
Okoye smiles and says, "Now you're getting it, Harry." She claps her on the back. Listen, we're a true. A true is only as good as their reputation. If people know that we can get hit and we can get touched without touching back, we're weak. And if we're weak, we get eaten. We're food. We
Yeah.
can't be food.
I'm no food. No one's meal. All right, then let's see if we can get William and Lucette and we head out now.
All right. William, I say this happens after 2 hours of your escapades, the True the Crimson Dawn would come and knock on your door and attempt to gather you. Um, After a night of escapades, do you go with them as they call on you to go on their ship?
So you guys want to take a ship, go somewhere else, and then come back in the morning to follow these guys?
Yeah, that's about it. I don't feel safe, and they've already attacked
Super.
us once.
I think I'm going to stay here.
That's fine.
I'll stay here. I think maybe with more separation from you guys, the less likely they are to think I'm with you.
It's a good idea.
Whatever.
How much coin do you have on you?
Well, you know me, I'm a pauper.
Guinevere hands him 50 copper pieces.
Gon will do the same.
I'll also give you 50 because your bird found Lucette.
Okoye gives you 5 copper pieces.
Yeah. This is not a gift. This is a loan.
But he makes it clink like it's 50.
Yeah.
There's some
Like
washer.
1, 2.
There's some washers and nuts in there.
So it's wrapped up in some wrappers. It's like, hold on, this is a 5 coins. Yeah, but he does hand them to you all.
So a
nice,
total
basically.
155 copper.
Yeah.
Add them to your sheet.
Oh, I
Money's
fucked that up.
experience also,
I
Yes.
I put it in the wrong column. Fuck.
It's all good. We learn together. It's all good.
I don't know how does that work because we already earn the experience. I don't know if he gets experience if we give him.
So this is something.
Can we
as far
break
as
the game
people
and
giving
just
people,
back and forth, back and forth?
no, you can't. No, that's no. So this is the thing. So because this is a transfer of a loan mainly for. Basically, I don't want to have to deal with that. So I will say any stuff transferred between the party and self is not a thing as far as like experience. Because if not, if so, then it gets really finicky about what is allowed and what is not allowed, and it starts to break math and continuity purposes. So I'll just say no for now.
Makes sense.
Because if not, it could be like, okay, so I'm going to give you quests. And it's like, okay, I want you to open the door for me. All right, we got them, boys. 50 copper pieces. What's up? And it's like a loop. So that's just for that sake and stuff like and other stuff too. It's not important, but yeah. So I was just say no for now, unless outside of like very specific instances of like, so you're holding on to his cut, then he would get that because that's his cut, right? That makes sense. But if you're like just giving him gold, yeah, no.
It's all good. That should,
Okay.
get you, that should get you by for a few days. We'll head out. Our boat's the one with this symbol. I don't know how to share this.
On Zoom. Yeah.
Yeah, let me.
Keyboard.
Oh yeah, I can do a. No, only Dropbox.
Yeah.
What the hell? That's fine.
I can have it on my phone too. Because you sent it in Discord, right?
Yeah, it's in Discord.
I'll just take it. I'll take this email.
Oh yeah, what kind of equipment does he have armor-wise? Because I think we got some extra
Brigadine.
Brigadine
Yep.
that we picked up in the last fight against these guys.
We do.
Oh yeah. From the 3 you fought when they were trying to kill you all, yeah.
You definitely want the Brigadine. It's.
Yeah, so he 100% only has one Gamison. Oh.
So yeah, we wouldn't let you go with shitty armor like that, just in case they tag you if you've been flagged, you know.
Mm-hmm. So I can update your armor. I got you here. So Brigade is what, 15, right? 14.
Base 15.
All right, okay.
And it's
Alrighty.
DR4? DR4.
Oh, I gotta fix the cameras. I don't know what happened and bugged out.
Well, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, so I'll get you set up there. So you all are. So William is staying here. Everyone else is heading towards the boat to leave to go to Mariposa. Is that correct?
We're bringing
Sounds about
Lucette,
right.
obviously.
Yeah, Lucette,
Lucette's with
Okoye,
you.
the rest of the Crimson Dawn.
Alright. Okie dokie. Let me change your Gamison to Brigadine. Alright. As you're traveling. Okay, that'll work. I'm gonna 3 slots. So, there's always a chance that you can run into danger on the high seas or the high river. Give me a D100. Don't roll less than 10.
All right, I'll take this one.
All right, you make it to Mariposa. And let me show you what Mariposa looks like. Well, I mean, you wouldn't know, William, but I can tell you about it. So Mariposa, let me give you a power image here. Where is? One day I'll be here. Roll also above table. Roll 20. Can we get a folder system, please? My goodness gracious! I have like so so Jeff, like the second thing about this game is that trying to navigate between maps. Oh my god, it's like a fucking nightmare. But yes, this is Mariposa. It is a coastal. It is a small coastal village made up of the broken bits of random ships. Most of them pirated. There's a large green ship in the center of this town called Casa de Verde, which is the main hub. And this place is ruled by, or leader by, is Salazar Montoya, which is the brother of Sofia Salazar, which is her cousin. So, Sofia Montoya. Sorry. So, you guys make it to Mariposa. You see various pirates and such like that do come and greet you, and it says, "Hey, what's going on here? You guys?" And then they see you gone Aquay, and they say, "Okay, you can dock your boat. Um, this is going to be 50 copper pieces."
Sophia's gonna let. We're not. Come on, man.
No, she turns and says, "This is my brother's town. Yes,
You pay your brother? Crazy. All right.
yes, I do. He's my brother. Listen, we're pirates. Nothing's free." That's the first thing. And she would actually, this is a diatribe. She says, "The first thing we learned together is that nothing's free."
It's a lot less
She
than what we
smiles.
had to pay last time we were here.
That's because you were me. That's the discount. She smiles and she says, "It's just so that way to make sure it's fair. If you're free, then other pirates that come here think that they can be free because I'm rich, and it fucks up the situation. Nepotism works, but it sometimes doesn't work. I see a lot of bloodshed, so we just it's 50 copper pieces. It's fine. But
That's fine. We're just here for a short while.
mhm. So I assume do you rest on your boat or do you go to Casa de Verde?
I think we should head to Casa de Verde and bring Ayala because we've got some trinkets to sell and we should probably make some money here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
And
We'll pay the dock fee and trinket.
Yeah, one of the trinkets. They were worth 50, right?
Yeah,
they would
exactly.
accept, yeah. They would accept. And some of the music as well.
It's definitely a form of currency in this town.
Yeah, they'll take.
Oh, 100%. 100%. All right, so they accept one of the trinkets. You're at 49 total. I think. Hopefully, somebody's keeping track of that.
I've got it loosely. I'm hoping we can liquidate to make this easy. Jay's got the party inventory somewhere.
Jay's the fucking master.
He's the accountant. And he's not here
Literally,
today.
literally the accountant. But as you go here, obviously it is nighttime, so you have to wait till the morning. Obviously, well, half a day. No, it would be morning. So you guys, it's morning. You guys can liquidate some of this stuff here. Hold on. Ayana's gonna roll a check. He tries to liquidate some of these goods.
In the morning, I'm gonna ask Gon. I'm gonna say, Gon, I know this is mostly a pirate town, but I'm sure you know a few people around here. I think this cult is really bad business for everybody. If we could hire a few fighters and bring them with us, I think we could stand a better chance. I don't know that there's a lot of fighting hands back in what's the fucking town?
Zedra?
Dithra, yeah, that we can hire because most of them work for the guard, but here,
It's possible Salazar might have a lead. We could use another sword hand.
Yeah, definitely. If we could get I mean, just to guard the boat, or like we're getting attacked, we
Yeah.
need but
Juan and Jesus, they're good on the boat, but other than that, they're
exactly.
shit in a fight. Oh, yeah, maybe some range support would be nice. We've got plenty of
She gives you
frontline fighters.
Yeah.
she gives you 35 copper pieces, 3,500 copper pieces for those trinkets.
Oh damn. We'll split that. So we've now got 10 people on the crew.
Yeah.
350 copper. Everybody can add that to their sheet.
Yep. So I had 350 gold to your copper to your sheet, William, because you'll get that if they don't die by a random check.
Yeah. Fucking hope not.
There you go. Yeah. So
It's at 350.
Yep.
350.
It's pretty good combo.
Okay. So as you try to definitely get some help here, give me you're an outlaw, you have connections, so does Koye. Also, Guinevere is a cleric, so she's a preacher. Also, you guys are also mercenaries too. Both of you are, even though Koye's a little bit higher. Alright, give me a D100. Don't roll less than 25. So you guys have a good nose for people. Alright. You find an Easterner man. He has a massive mustache. And he has a crossbow on his back. He is level 16. He says, "Hey, my name is John. Give me a Spanish name."
We'll call him Esteban.
My name's Esteban Ricardo. They call me the two pump.
Two
One
pump
shot
jump.
in the leg. No, it's just a two pump. It's just a two pump. Okay? It's only the two pump. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You just say it all at once. The two pump.
Are you any good with that crossbow, or is it all for looks?
He closes one eye. He says, he kisses it. He pulls out an apple and kisses it, throws it in the air, closes one eye, and shoots fling through it. And he says, he has like a quick flourish. Ole!
Not bad, but the apple doesn't shoot back.
He is also a 5'1".
Little ball of fury.
Yosemite Sam. He says, I'll join your troop, but I do like to have you have it a starting package. I would like 500 copper pieces as a starting package.
500.
He nods.
What else can you do except shoot a crossbow?
And shoot your mouth.
Because everybody here needs to pull their weight.
I'm a pirate. I've been fighting on the sea since I was 7 years old.
Sophia, do you know anything about this man?
Let me hold on, she says, let me pull out my journal. I'm gonna press the J button so I can open my journal up here. As she opens up her journal, she says, Esteban Ricardo. They call him the Two Pump, or just Two Pump. He is a quite skilled warrior, and also has really good legs. He's pretty fast on his feet. She says he's known to be a very skilled mariner, and hold on. And an outlaw, sorry. Outlaw and a mariner. So you don't know which combination, of course, because that's like metagaming, but he is an outlaw
Sure.
mariner.
But by reputation, she knows him.
Yes.
So
And
he has
how
a
much did he
crossbow, but
say?
he can't do anything special with it.
He said 300?
500 copper pieces.
500.
No, that's what Gon said. Said you said 300, right?
Yeah. He answered back. He said 500. That was in character.
Well, how about this? We can pay you half, and then half when you prove yourself.
And as you say this, Sequoia goes behind you and says, yeah. And you don't get the other half if you're fucking useless. Now, you either get down or you lay down with the Crimson Dawn. You're making waves around here. If you don't want to accept that you can die in a fucking shitty, undersized ship. We have room, we make money, we make moves. If you don't like that, you can stay here in this shitty town. He looks around. And you have, roll a charisma check. You have quad advantage because you have also a expert outlaw with you assisting you.
I also have the intimidation ability anyway. Yeah, we both just stare him down like, dude. All right, quad 1, 2, 3, 4, 25.
That is it is a success. We might put up a success. And he says, okay, I can do 250, but free drinks for a month.
We're not negotiating, Esteban. You'll be rich and you'll be famous. That I can promise you. But
Will
that's
there be
only
women?
if you survive.
Will there be women? He looks like Guinevere. He's a bad mamacita. You ever with an Eastern man?
I mean, if
we,
you're looking to get stabbed, you can definitely go towards Guinevere, but I don't recommend it.
You know, we Easterners are pretty good with wood. We don't just build boats. He smiles. Guinevere is fuming, and you think that if you don't stop her, she's probably gonna catch a case.
From the look of it, you should be building a step stool. Short stack.
Okay, that hurt his spirit, his confidence. His dad used to joke about his height, hurt his core. But yes, he looks and says, fuck it, I'll join. All right, I'm not doing too much anyway. 250. I'll join your crew.
Gon will shake his hand. I'll just pay that and make it easy. Easy come, easy go.
And I get an equal cut, just like everybody else, right?
If you do work and we make money, equal cut. No one's above anyone else. We put our lives on the line.
He smiles, and he says, I like this. I like this a lot. He smiles. I shoot from the hip. And you notice that he shoots his crossbow from the hip. He doesn't actually like really aim like a gun. He shoots straight from the hip.
This is like quick
Only
shot.
from the hip. Only from the hip. And he
It's
turns
a weird
and says,
style.
yeah, because it's a crossbow.
I know, but I use a crossbow too. I assure you that's not how my guy uses it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like I actually aim.
He's like, no, just only from the hip.
He's style over substance. Hey,
100%.
you have to have a couple of those on the crew.
But he says, now where is this boat I'm going to see? Espen goes over. Espen says, now where is this boat?
It's the one with the black and the red sun.
I'll join your boat. Dun, 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 dun. You have gained a new crew member, Esteban Ricardo. He is a short-tempered, really aggressive, possible creep. The world may never know.
I just realized William, he's the butcher. Can we call him Billy the Butcher?
Oh,
Sick name.
He's got to earn that one, but yes, Billy the Butcher.
Yeah. But you do gain a new teammate to your crew. And I would say this one, that does take like a half a day to, sift through the sheer amount of drunks and competent people, because trying to find competent people is actually quite difficult. But yeah, so that'll take half a day to find Esteban Ricardo, even with all your bonuses. Because if not, it would have taken you like 2 days. But with Explorer and all this stuff, clearing all this stuff, yeah. So it is now almost nightfall. And I'm going to cut now to William, because William, you got a job to do, big fella. So I'm going to change the Spanish music.
You can get that Windows update or whatever that noise
He said, get back on track.
Your computer will start in 4 hours.
But William, as you are, it's a brand new day here. Sandra would be knocking on your door as you wake up from your night of depravity. Do you answer?
Yes, absolutely.
Sandra is a southern woman. She has medium-length hair and heavy, thick curls. She wears a traditional garb of a southerner, which is more of a, I would say, mixed between like a North African / Persian / Middle Eastern vibe. She has dark tan skin and deep brown eyes, and she says, so just so you're aware, my meeting tonight is at around 8 p.m. We're gonna meet right behind the Filthy Seal, so just be careful. Don't die. Gon is and she says, Gon's a murderer. I know he killed Asim. I know. He was close to me, and he let him die. Don't you die like Asim. Don't die for his cause. I understand you're a man and you must work and be successful, but he's a butcher. Don't let the smile in his forehead fool you.
The plan is not to die for sure. The only butcher around here is me.
She smiles and says, "All right, slick shot. Don't die." And she says, on your door is gonna be fresh, fresh sheets and things like that. And as you wake up, the women aren't in your room anymore, so that's something. Also, you are short 25 copper pieces.
Bitches.
He definitely showed a little bit of money there. But it is morning time. You have Rooster with you here. And as you have him here, the world is your oyster. What do you want to do in preparation for trying to do a stakeout with your falcon tonight? What makes this for you this moment?
Is there any kind of clothing I could get that might help for this? Maybe something to...
Oh yeah,
something
all black.
dark. Something dark to help me keep concealed.
Yes, I think actually navy blue is like, or dark navy blue, like the best color, because black is like, I think it pops. I don't know. I think I read it somewhere. So yes, you can definitely find navy blue, commoner clothing. Blue isn't a super rare color. So it will just be 10 copper pieces, and you can go to the market and find commoner's clothes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
All right. So you change into your commoner's clothes. You're wearing all blue, like a dark blueberry. And you see that Rooster has hooty hoo. He's hooting with you here as you are gathering yourself. So you have your clothing here now. I feel like you can blend it a lot better now. You do know you're doing a stick out here. Do you feel like you're very dexterous, which means like how good is your dex score basically? That's going to factor into if you want to stealth or not.
Do I want to assault or not?
No, it's stealth.
Oh, stealth.
Yes.
My dex is 11.
Oh, that's good. Wait, hold on. The bonus, like the beside the die.
No, that's a 1.
Oh, okay. Okay. So the Falcon is definitely going to be the one that's doing the heavy lifting then.
That was my plan.
Yes. So you know that your Falcon is exceptionally quick. Rooster has, I believe, got 15. It's exceptionally dexterous. So, um, Sandra would tell you, just be careful, and it's better to fail and be able to retreat than succeed and die. She stares daggers at you. She says this.
Copy that. Is there anything else I should know?
Um, that they're strange cultist people. Apparently, they were pretty fair to me. They didn't attack me or anything like that. So, but they're cultists. You never know, right?
All right. Well, when you see them, just give me a slight nod or something so I know who's who.
All right. So we're gonna sim a little bit forward to the end of 8 p.m. I assume you make your way behind the filthy seal. As you make your way behind the filthy seal, you would obviously find a good spot. Give me a wisdom check.
Business.
Yeah, see if you can find a good spot. Okay, give me a dexterity check. Okay, that's pretty good. Now from Rooster / your Falcons, give me a dexterity check. Okay, now give me a wisdom check from Rooster. Okay, so you would post up behind a tree that's next to the filthy seal. Now, the filthy seal behind is a really tight, cramped kind of dark alley, pretty much, with very little space. But you found a small tree or clump of grass you can kind of hide behind. It isn't the best, but it's not too many words. It's not anywhere else you can really hide. That's why it's a really good spot to conduct transactions because you can get assassinated. That works a little bit against you. But I'm gonna roll something here. Okay. So as you see, Sandra is conducting this transaction here. William, give me a wisdom check. Hold on. As you are kind of hiding in the bushes or behind this tree here, you feel a soft tap on your shoulder, and you hear a whisper. You like the view? And this guy is going to attack you at an advantage. Actually, try advantage, actually.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna die.
As this guy tries to attack you, that's a critical hit. He goes for blood. He tries to get you in between the ribs. Hold on. Oh my
God. Good thing he's got the armor.
Yeah, that's 8. So we're gonna. I mean that's
3d8.
3 8s.
Yeah.
So I gotta roll. Hold on. That's a lot of damage.
Oh.
Hey, okay, you did. Okay, you didn't die. So we have this thing called, pretty much like you can absorb damage by doubling your resistance. All that mumbo jumbo means use a reaction, double your DR. It's 8, so that's 8 minus 42, which is 36.
No.
No, 34. 34.
Yeah.
I know math. Yes. So you take 34 damage. You're at 50. So that hurts. So he gets you right between the ribs. You're at 16 HP as he stabs you right between the ribs. And he twists the blade out and pulls it out. Now, William, roll a D6.
D6?
D6 or 1d6.
Oh, D6.
Yep, 1d6. Run, Forrest. So, no, it's all good.
Run,
Oh,
Forrest,
no.
run, yes.
All right, this guy's going to try to attack you again. All right, it's plus 15 is the flat roll, and he misses.
Oof.
And he misses. You see the other one besides Sandra turn and says, "What's going on in the grass?" He whips out his blade too, and he attempts to stab Sandra.
Oh, shit.
That is a critical hit.
Mm.
And you see he stabs quickly deep in her chest. Let's see if it is a critical blow. It is not, but she is holding on to dear life as the blade, you see, like, the blade is to the hilt, right in the center of her chest. It doesn't look good as he rips the blade out and says, we've been discovered, let's retreat. And he falls back. Well, actually, it's your turn. I'll wait on that. It's your turn. What do? You just got stabbed in the chest with a blade, and it went straight deep into your chest. It hurts a lot.
I think I'm gonna go possum and play dead. I don't know what other options I have.
Give me a charisma check and see how well you go possum.
Okay. That one, right?
Yeah. Ooh.
Put on the
okay,
performance of a
hold
lifetime.
on.
Oh.
Well, let's see. Hold on.
So I went to Juilliard.
Oh, you got it. As you stab, you say, "Oh," and you collapse, blood leaking from your back. This person on top of you smiles, and he says, "Another one down. You know, leave her." He points to Sandra as a message for anyone that tries to cross us. If she makes it, she makes it. And you see, the guy who stabbed Sandra wipes his bloody blade on her clothes as she's bleeding out on the ground, and turns and leaves. And with that, we shall end the session as we have a bleeding, dead William, possibly dead.
Not dead.
We have Sandra, who is almost dead, and we have the rest of the party gaining Esteban and Ricardo, and are on their way back to Zedra. So we will pick this up same time, same place next week. It's been a pleasure, guys, and hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing William / Jeff. He's cool. So I will see you all not next week, even though the Wild North is going to be next week. So tune in for that, I believe. But I will be here the following week. So same time, same place. Peace and chicken grease, guys. We'll see you in the next one. I'm doing my finger thing. You can't see it, guys.